Welcome, my friends.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Happy
Mike
hump
Guthrie
day.
is here.
Puppet Guy Matt. Oh my gosh.
Matt shows up for his feature.
Love it. Casey and the Sunshine Band
In the
is
house.
here.
Chuck Lyons, no way.
Oh my gosh.
This is remarkable.
Steve. Chucky
Chuck-
L, not Chucky D.
Chuck A.L., you have too much going on. You have a wedding to plan. You should not be watching Inside Axtell. You, sir, should be planning your wedding.
Get back to that wedding, Chuck.
That's it. That's what you should be doing.
Well, what's up, everybody?
Congratulations,
Lee Rademacher. Welcome back, my friend. Let us
The
know if
show
you're
that never
here.
ends. Be
the
glad you
comments.
could attend.
Let us know if you're here. Hey, and while you're doing that, hit that like button.
Casey's here.
Don't forget to share this video because we got a new giveaway today.
Yep. It's brand new, super fun. Oh my gosh, what a great show. I'm telling you, what a great show.
Love it, man.
I don't know if you can hear me. This is a great show.
Try that again. I couldn't hear you.
It's a great show. I don't know, maybe you can't hear me because my
hold on
microphone
a
is
sec.
on the other side.
Whoa, mic cam.
I got over here because I noticed it was pulling down a little bit on the left side,
Oh my gosh.
giving me a kind of a side V-neck. So I don't know if for some reason this side doesn't pull down.
Hey, Keith Mossberger's
I think
here.
it's because
and
I
he
have
said-
more.
He said I don't care about the show. So
Honestly,
sorry, Steve.
everybody cares.
I don't-
This is like an obsession with most of the United States and the world.
I would say it's an obsession for you, which is very different than the world. Well, hey, everybody, let us know if you're here in the comments, please.
You're looking good, Ryan.
Hey, thanks, man.
You got kind of a busy weekend coming up, don't you?
I'm
Where
flying
you
to
gonna be?
Phoenix tomorrow. I'm playing some music at a memorial service for a dear friend.
sorry about that.
And then Celebration of Life. And then I'm also leading worship at Cornerstone in Chandler, Arizona.
Whoa, Chandler! All right, you Arizonans,
I will be there.
head on over to Cornerstone. Chandler on Saturday or Sunday?
I'll be there Sunday. There's 3
Sunday?
services in the morning. So
Oh, how
quick
fun.
trip to Phoenix. And then back at it, friends.
Yeah.
Back with the insider.
Okay, I got some really special news that only Ryan knows right now, but
You're going to share it?
I'm going to share it.
Oh, my gosh, Steve.
I'm building
Do you dare?
the most incredible tiki bar in my backyard.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah. I have a really nice large grill, great bar, and I've started to bring in plants. My wife is a green thumb. She's doing a lot of the planning and stuff, and we've got that planned out. And we're putting in a fountain with bamboo, and I'm putting in a replica of our tiki.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tiki.
In the backyard, it's going to be incredible. Yes, we will have a cookout together, as we used to call it back in Ohio.
Well, there's a big,
A
and
cookout.
I don't know if Randy Gentry's here, but any,
Texas?
Yeah, I was gonna say any Texans here,
Cookout.
a cookout. A lot of people call it barbecue. It's not barbecue
No,
unless
it's not
you're.
unless you use the barbecue sauce.
No, specifically, don't use barbecue sauce, Steve. That's what you use
If
in
it's
a
a
cookout.
barbecue,
No.
Huh?
It has to do with
What?
how you cook it, not a sauce you slather on in the last minute.
barbecue sauce.
Fun story. Speaking of barbecue, I was last weekend, Steve. On Saturday, I smoked a brisket, and it took about 14 hours.
Whoa!
It was amazing, but even after multiple showers, I still smell like oak wood smoke.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's a labor of love. So all my cooking, smoking friends out there, my hat is off. But it's going back on.
I'm sure it tasted really good.
It was great,
Was it?
man.
Was it great?
Yeah, sorry, there was too much to share. Oh my gosh.
Well, just so you know, I
Dynasty.
cooked something really special that you didn't get too.
What? Lee Rademacher knows it's a cookout. But I'm excited because Reiner's here all the way,
All
and
right.
Brad Ray's here, and Linda from Colorado. Facebook's still their algorithm for like putting, well, not algorithm, but their little API code for getting comments on the screen is still kind of wonky,
Yeah.
but we see them.
That's right.
And a lot of people are totally understanding that a cookout is different than a barbecue. Which,
Reiner is here from Germany. I don't know what they call it there. A Rendehaut. A something
nailed it,
out.
Steve.
A cookout. No?
Don't just
What are they?
emphasize different letters. That doesn't make it.
What do they call a barbecue or a cookout in Germany?
Yeah,
Reiner?
Reiner, let us know. If you are cooking outside,
Yeah.
what is it called, Reiner? Or Wolfie if you're here.
Cooking outside in Germany.
And what is it called in Canada?
In Germany, it would be a Frank out. Frankfurter outside.
Don't just roll R's. That doesn't make it German.
Frankfurter outside.
Well, hey, if you're just joining us, welcome. Again, take a moment to share this video because we got a giveaway.
That would be good.
We got a giveaway today. And we got 2 auctions. Oh my gosh. We got a special guest. We got a performer spotlight. And we have you. We got the insiders here.
We got the insiders.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're
We got a lot of content to share. But go ahead and like this video and share it because that's going to allow you to be eligible to win the giveaway.
Well, really, it's because it helps us
Joe Bilbo's
enlarge
here.
our viewership, in which case we reward you with a giveaway.
Oh my gosh. Joey. This just in from Joey.
Yep.
Lower Alabama, boil a few pounds of crawfish. That sounds amazing.
Now there's
Now,
a cookout.
Steve, I don't think I've ever. Hey, I got a comment on the screen.
This is amazing. So
Joey.
a few pounds of crawfish. Now, what do you do that? You boil it in water, and is that outside on
I know you can
on a
do
grill?
it in a big pot on a propane burner.
Okay.
You can do a big
I think you can dig a pit too.
You can
in
do
the
in
sand.
the Puget Sound, they'll bury clams and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can dig a pit, put some
What else? Hey,
wood down there, coals.
Yeah, let us know in the
Throw
comments.
some clams on there and bury it with sand, and then dig it up later and eat it. Oh boy.
What other food things are maybe unique to your area?
I think the Frank out
No,
in Germany
still,
is probably going to be
Steve,
one of the big
still
ones.
not-
Big one?
Still not a thing.
I haven't heard from Reiner yet. Are you seeing, like the last comment I have is from Pete, and Reiner is watching. What do you have?
I got all of them. Which one do you want?
I'm not getting
Do you
them
want
all.
the one? Do you want the one that says "tired of that shirt, tired of the V-neck"? What's wrong with the money?
You know, if you look,
Oh my gosh,
this
Wally
is
Hiltz.
this
Okay.
is weighted down a little bit right here.
Wally, we want to know something.
I need a lighter.
And
mic.
what I want to know is,
Lighter.
in Canada, what do you call it when you cook out? Americans call it barbecuing, but technically barbecuing is a certain way of cooking.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean just using a barbecue.
It does mean putting
So if you're
barbecue
making like
sauce on it.
burgers, it does not. If you're making burgers or whatever, like, what's the?
Grilling is
it
another
just grilling?
California word. Grilling.
That's true.
Ohio, we said cookout for everything. If you weren't
Wolfie's here.
if you weren't inside,
All
it was a
right,
cookout.
Wolfie, we need you to settle something for us.
All right, Wolfie.
And by settle, I mean just explain it to us. In America, Wolfie, we barbecue. When we cook outside, we do a cookout where we use a grill. What do you call it in Germany if you're
Frank out.
if you're cooking food outside? You know,
Frank.
in the-
Out.
what do you call it?
In the back.
Steve thinks you just roll the R's and it makes it. Wally Hilt said barbecuing. Wally, come on. You have to have
Wally,
a cool Canadian
come
word for
on.
it. Oh, thank you for sharing. And Joe shared. We are doing a giveaway, Joe.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Joe Bilbo.
But that's not the reason.
Joe,
Scuba Joe, scuba Joe,
Scuba.
diver,
Joe.
scuba Joe.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Robbie Smith is here. Sue Johnson is here. A shindig. Hey,
All
I
right.
like that.
Okay, we can start now. Sue is here.
I like the old shindig. I'll do a.
We can
I'll
call
do
it a
the
shindig instead of an eat out or a cookout or a picnic or a grill or a barbecue. So anyway, I am going to have my tiki bar and cooking area all dialed in a couple of weeks, and we'll take you out there with video, and we'll grill something with you.
Oh
That'll
my
be
gosh.
fun. That'll be fun.
That sounds redoink.
All right. Still haven't heard from Reiner or Wolfie. I think I've alienated them with my
Yeah,
accent.
they were pretty offended with your accent. as I do an accent.
The Frank out.
Hey, if you are watching on YouTube, if you're watching the YouTube playback, welcome. But just know you could be live with us.
Oh, come on, folks. Don't be watching this in the archive.
Hey, Steve, it's their prerogative.
You know, well, you miss the giveaways, and you miss the auctions, and you miss the action. If you want to be one of the first to see what we're doing, you got to be there on Facebook. You got to be over here where the action is.
All right. All right.
As they say in the cookouts.
As they say in the cookout. All right, we got Zach.
Yeah.
In South Africa, Joe says they call it a brie.
Who says
I like
that?
that. Joe Bilbo said in South Africa, a barbecue's a brie.
A brie?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like that.
Now, I've had brie cheese outside
And
in the back.
And what did Zach said? A gathering around food burning outside. and Zach is in Texas.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they have a special word for it there.
Well, he's telling you.
I think a gathering outside, burning food. Got it.
A gathering on food burning outside. Nailed
I know all I know is that while they're eating it, they say "Yeehaw!" and stuff like that.
Yep. Well,
I used to live in Texas, so I know.
You did. What part of Texas?
San Antonio. Yep, right outside the Alamo.
Nice. You said it like it rhymes, but it doesn't.
San Antonio outside the
Don't
Alamo.
make a long O sound. We're too smart for that, Steve. The insiders know better. We know better than that.
Do you guys really? Do you really know better than that?
Steve, I need to know, did you share this to Axtell Entertainers?
I did.
Juan Liu, did Steve share this to Axtell Entertainers?
I shared it to Steve.
Okay. Juan Liu, could you ask Steve to share this to Axtell Entertainers? Okay.
All right.
Steve, I just want you to win the cool giveaway.
Why don't you do it?
I got too many buttons over here,
See,
Steve.
okay.
And you know the minute I miss a button, everyone's on my back.
Copy.
Everyone's just waiting for me to
Here we
miss a
go.
button.
I got to leave right now to do this, so you go ahead and you cover me.
Okay. Well, smoking meat is the only way in Texas.
Groups.
I believe you, Zach.
Before I go there, is my microphone on right? Is it pulling down?
Oh, Wolfie.
I don't want to share this if my neck is pulling down.
No, it looks terrible. You're good. Wolfie had a question because he logged in late. So, Wolfie, the question I had for you was, what do you call food that you cook outside? Like if you're cooking outside in the great Black Forest, if you will, on a grill. Burgers, hamburgers, frankfurters, pig knuckle, whatever you're cooking. What do you call it? In America, we call it a cookout. In Canada, we call it a cookout barbecue. In Texas, we call it people gathered around, food burning outside, according to that. What do you call it in Germany? We were wondering.
Yeah.
This is, guys, we can't move on until...
The Frank out in the back.
That's not it. Keith said this is his favorite show on Facebook.
All right. Well,
Keith, we love it. Unfortunately, this is the only show on Facebook.
it's pretty much come down to us. Everybody's gone. Last person out, turn out the lights.
But we'll take it, Keith.
All right. Hey, let's find out what's been happening. We had a great time scaring our new employee.
We did.
You know the lizard in the shop.
Yep.
So I take this lizard around the shop and I put it down and put it in different places and surprise people.
Right.
We got our new employee, Rosie.
We did. Would you like to see it, Steve?
Check it out.
All right. Steve, would you like to see the video?
As much as I'd like to have a cookout.
Here it is.
All right, we're going to see if we can get the new employee, Rosie. What? I scared. Nailed it.
Yep.
Oh, good. Nailed it. Oh,
Got
good.
her.
We got her. Okay. Thank you, Rosie.
The lizard strikes again.
Strikes again.
Everyone's favorite.
You know, there are in some countries you can like cook those things.
Now, Steve, would you call that a Komodo dragon, or would you call it a monitor lizard?
It's a monitor lizard.
Thank you.
yeah.
And Wolfie
but
confirmed it's a
plastic.
barbecue.
It's not actually a monitor lizard. I would never cook it because it would melt.
Carlo said a brie. Carlo, am I saying this right? Brie?
A brie?
Brie?
Brie? Brew.
I'm probably nailing it.
Hey,
Wolfie
bro.
said a barbecue.
Hey, bro.
Wally Hilt said tailgate party. Hey, I like that.
Oh, there we go. Another.
A lot of talk about food.
I gotta get
maybe
back.
Maybe we should grill that. Hey, were you able to share on your droid? Or no, you're having droid problems?
That's all done. I just have to go back to my page now. See it? All right.
All right. Show us your screen, Steve. We'll tell you if
there we go.
it's taking you a long time to show us.
Show you what? That I'm live again?
Yeah, let's see. Interesting. Well, hey,
Arlo.
I nailed it.
Nailed it.
Carlo, thank you. What are you going to say, Steve?
I would like to go on to the next segment.
I'd like to camp out here for a bit. Speaking of camp outs,
Camp
what do you call
out.
food
Camp
that you cook
out.
outside? Hey, yeah, let's move on.
Wouldn't that be fun to have a camp out and then just to get outside again with no masks?
Oh, man, and have a bray?
With no masks, with the bra.
A bray with the bros?
Bray with the bros.
Brews and brays with the bros?
Brews and brays with the bros. Love it.
Oh, man, I wish we could get all the insiders together. We may have a, Steve.
Oh, it'll probably happen. We'll have
I
an
was gonna
insiders
say, we may
event.
have some Axtell Con or something like
Axcon.
that.
Yeah.
Axcon. I mean, we've had the domain for a while. So
We do have
who
it.
knows? Who knows? But yeah, let's move on. Before we move on, though, I just want to give people one last chance
Yep.
to share this video, because that gets you one step closer to the giveaway. And we're giving away something that didn't exist until
That's right.
a couple hours ago.
A couple
brand
hours
new
ago.
giveaway.
It hasn't even been.
And even if you're like,
Run through
I
once.
wouldn't touch your giveaway with a 3-meter pole.
Why
I
3
would.
meter?
Well, I'm just trying
Some
to.
say 10-foot pole.
I'm trying
3
to
meters,
represent-
9 feet.
Well, a meter is longer than 3 feet, which is a yard. It's often assumed that a meter is the same as a yard, which it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not quite 10 feet. But I just want to honor our European metric system community.
By saying 3 meters. Got it.
Sorry, a 9-cubit pole. Even if you wouldn't touch our giveaway with any sort of length, standard or metric,
No,
we would
you're
just
wrong,
appreciate
Joe
it.
Bilbo. Just ask Ryan. I am not a good boss.
he is not.
Nope.
He's a great boss. Whoa, fishing
whoa.
for compliments.
All right, thank you, folks. Thank you. Do you see this?
Yeah.
It's over here now. You can see it.
Guys, game changing.
It's out around.
Hey,
Thought it would be different
we're
if
popping cans for that.
if I moved it to the other side.
Shout out to our unofficial sponsor, Kirkland Water. All right. Steve, are we going to Insiders?
Yep.
Want to see what's going on here?
Let's do it. We got some great stuff to share.
All right. This first one's from Bart Jewett. I love this one. We got the world's oldest Wolverine,
I
complete
love that.
with adamantium.
That is so cool.
He's basically built like Hugh Jackman.
Absolutely.
Is that Hugh Jackman?
Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. I love that, man. That is pretty cool.
In fact, Jackman's got a long ways to go before he gets as cool as that dude.
That's right. Nothing's cool. Well,
Oh, well.
technically, nothing is as cool as a frog on a log.
That's
but
true.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's also cool. Yeah.
All right, this is from our friend Sue Johnson, who is with us tonight.
All right, Sue. There, she has the very cool pink rabbit.
I call it
the
the
Dinky
Pinky
rabbit.
Dinky. Yeah, but I love
Pinky
that.
Dinky.
I love that rabbit.
Pinky Dinky, who was just on. I think this was the first Dinky ever interviewed on Figure Focus.
With Frank.
I think with Frank Logan.
Very cool.
I believe Sue and this rabbit right here were the very first Dinkies interviewed. It was a landmark show just a week ago.
Well, speaking of nocturnal raptors, check out this all the way from Wolfie.
Germany, look at that.
Look at his
Cornelius.
owl. Cornelius the owl in his natural
I
habitat.
love that. I love that picture. So natural with his glasses.
Pretty cool. I love that. Wolfie does a lot of
Beautiful.
walk-arounds. He
And
takes his
stand
puppets-
behinds.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Wolfie is inside this tree and he walks around.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. Beautiful.
and-
And it looks like the owl Cornelius is ready for a Frank, outside in the back. Ready to eat.
A Franken out.
A Frankenot.
Hey, this is just one of a lot of photos that John LeChance sent us of his new setup. But we just sent him
This is so
an
cool.
Easy Talk chicken that he is using with our AI system.
That's right, man.
So he is back to work this summer. He's a magician. He's an amazing entertainer. And he's got Cluckingham Palace. So this is actually circle and square trick, right, Steve?
Cluckingham Palace.
This whole setup, is it called circle and square?
Square circle is
circle,
a trick. Yeah. Now do you have a couple other shots?
No. Just
so he has a really cool way of presenting this, where he has a square circle, a tube inside of the cage.
So it looks like
pulls it out.
an empty coop.
It's empty. It's completely empty, and then he pulls the whole coop off and presents the chicken, which is going to be speaking in AI to his audience, and it's super fun.
Yeah, so we'll have more to show
AI.
from John. Yeah. But again, if you have an Easy Talk or even a Dinky Talk, that system ties in and integrates to our AI subscription service.
Oh my gosh,
so more information on that, axtell.com/AI. Hey, this is from Mike Guthrie. You know, he saw Bluebeard from last week's episode, and he was like, you know, we've done a lot of modding. This is his, I think he called it Platypus Rex, or his Dino Platypus.
Oh, I love it.
He's
Look
got
at
the
that.
patch. Look at those fangs and a Dino
Platypus
Rock
Rex.
shirt. Gotta have those mods. You gotta love mods.
I love it. And a pirate patch.
And a pirate patch, of course. We got this from Mago Jamini in Mexico. Check it out. He's always got some pretty cool graphics.
Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful shot?
And that is
nice,
the Mega Macaw, right?
That's it. Beautiful. We've been doing a lot of Mega Macaws.
A lot of Mega Macaws.
Some with cut feathers, some with not cut feathers, combed feathers.
Yeah. You mean we've had a lot of the cockatoos with the hand-cut bodies.
Yeah.
And then these actually take quite a few feathers.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Which are not easy to find.
No, they're not.
Hey, Steve, you're gonna love this.
Duck feathers.
That's right. You're gonna love this video. Yoli sent this to us. Yoli Pacheco.
Oh, look at this. Now listen, it's about the magic drawing board. Just listen to what she says.
Check it out.
Unbelievable. I can't even talk right now. I was amazed because the picture just talked and moved. How can that happen? I just can't believe it. I'm just so
She's talking about the
I really
magic
want
drawing.
to see it tomorrow.
I saw the picture.
Let me play it again. I kind of cut it off.
Yeah. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. It's like a little YOLO.
Unbelievable. I can't even talk right now. I was amazed because the picture just talked and moved. How can that happen? I just can't believe it. I'm just so I really want to see it. Unbelievable. I can't even talk right now. I
love
cute.
it, man.
So cute.
Her
expression. It's so sweet.
And that was the drawing board, which Yoli uses in her.
The reaction to the magic drawing board has just been insane. And it's, we've been selling that since 1984, Ryan.
Wow.
1984. And that has just been over 50,000 of the boards have sold now.
Wow.
And it's just incredible. I'm sure everybody's got it in their show, and if you haven't, like Deegan, today I was talking to her, and she didn't have a magic drawing board in her show.
True.
All right.
Unacceptable.
Just a moment of silence. Thinking about Deegan not having a magic drawing board.
Steve, struggling with Stan.
My emotions.
Struggling with Stan. Always struggling
Deegan,
with Stan.
come on.
The
All right.
people want to see. All right.
The magic drawing board. Oh, good. Joan Cookie is here. And seriously, Joan's got a magic drawing board.
I hope so.
All right.
Hey, Carlo, glad to hear you are safe. A lot of firefighters in Cape Town who were fighting big fires, he said, on the mountains since Sunday, but it's all out now. Hey, we understand fires, man, here in Southern California. Glad to hear you are safe. And Wolfie said that this is from Reiner, but Reiner is on the second biggest island in the North Sea for the next 8 months.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Having a cookout?
Probably
Ore.
Franken
out in the back.
hey, thanks for sharing, Wolfie. We appreciate that. And
Awesome.
Matt, who is our performance spotlight tonight. He has been with us since Axtell's Attic.
Oh, I love it. Oh, my gosh, yes.
Speaking of the shop, which is where attics are,
That's it.
it's been pretty busy at the shop.
Nice
You want to
segue.
check it out?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's going on. So Wes is patching and buffing some Dinkies.
Look at
He's
that.
filling in air bubbles from
Tiny
the molds.
little air bubbles with a needle of latex.
Very
Injecting
Yep.
latex into the bubbles so that there's no voids.
Yep.
Incredible.
This
There's
is a
no-
bunch
this-
of latex that
And,
Wes has processed. A lot of Bidens. And
Look
then
at
our
all that.
team is getting ready to paint.
Sheila is wondering if that's her Biden.
I bet it is.
Look at that, Floyd.
A lot.
Lot of Floyd. Hey.
A mold
All
area.
right, Joey. There's a Floyd.
There's a koala.
Oh, look at
I
all
know who
those.
that's
There's a
going
Biden, a
to.
Diva, a
Yeah.
Floyd. Oh, what's this?
And both Steve and I
Henrietta.
took videos that are very similar of birds.
Ah,
so
look at
here's mine.
Vincent the Vulture, made
you'll
famous by
see.
Jay Johnson.
That's right.
As Nethernor. Here is, the
Crush
turtle.
or
Crush.
turtle. Who knows?
Not
Ooh,
Crush,
Pinky
unless
Dinky.
it's Crush. Oh my goodness.
Pelican.
Ah, Rosie's working on a pelican.
Love
Now
those
that
blue
her
eyes.
nerves are steadied after the scare of the lizard.
Ooh. Hope it doesn't show up in the painting.
Ah, look at the cat.
A nice sideways shot that I got. I bet we'll see a throwback to that sideways shot.
Maybe,
in
who
a bit.
knew? Look at the snowy owl.
Jose,
Just ahead.
he's prepping the paint bottle, swapping out some nozzles. The snowy owl ahead.
There's so much technical stuff that goes into
And then a
what
few
you
days later, you can see some of the finished products.
Look at that.
A lot of birds this week.
It's Bird Week at Axtell Expressions.
It is Earth Day today.
Ah, oh, today?
Ooh, look at
Oh,
throwback to the
what
side
was
shot.
that? There it is.
Woo!
Woo.
Love those green eyes.
Ah, look at a Canadian goose.
That's all bagged up. The turtles come together a
look
bit
at
more.
that. I love
Jose's
it.
got a frazzle in the background, a pink-haired chicken.
There's a platypus
Ooh, we got
being
the-
assembled.
We got the pro platypus.
I'm telling you, these artists are incredible. This is a great team of people.
They got a good rhythm.
Oh my goodness.
And-
And such discipline. Look at this
There are so many
frizzle going together.
variables
Beautiful.
in what we make.
Yeah.
It is,
There are.
yeah.
Vacuform mouth
vacuform.
parts.
We got some Dinky Talks.
Dinky Talks.
We got our demo on the right and a shipping unit on the left that's going to be heading
Whoa,
out.
in the hands, I saw something there. Look at that.
And look at all these Easy Talks. We got like
Easy
6
Talks
Easy
galore.
Talks being built. Servos coming in, pipe
Wow.
being bent, bases being built.
Bases. Look at that.
A lot of Easy Talks on it. Here's an example.
Oh!
Hi. Okay, yeah, hi.
So we're testing this new Dinky Talk.
Look
Hold
at
it,
that.
hold it, hold
Using
it.
the monkey banana song.
It's the monkey song.
Just to test it.
Oh, Steve, what do you?
Oh, shh. Don't tell Wes.
We're getting Wes.
All right, Wes.
Let's see what
Coming
happens.
for you.
So that's what's been going on at the shop. Always cool stuff happening. Aragorn's here. What's
love
up? Linda, it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Joe said, was that Megan Casey's crush puppet having his touch up? And Kelly said, I was wondering the same thing.
Well, we were almost ready to.
We may have some updates on that
We
soon.
might. We might
And
have some
Yubi saying,
updates.
can you show us inside the puppet's head?
Ooh, which puppet?
Any. We'll have to do that sometime. It looks a lot like foam and fabric.
We will need a endoscope.
I was going to say, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, so that's some of the stuff that's going on. Again, for all of you who have orders with us, we are so thankful for your
Yeah.
orders. And we are doing our best to get stuff out the door as efficiently as possible. We know so many of you are waiting, and we're doing our best. We're so grateful to have.
We're so
Products,
grateful.
yeah.
So many orders.
And if you're on our back order list, I
Oh,
mean,
my goodness.
you're in an elite crew.
It's a badge of
Honor.
What would you say? Honor?
I'd play it safe with honor.
There you go. Courage as well.
Well, that's the Red Badge of Courage is a great book.
Yeah. But a badge of honor to be on the Axtell waiting list.
Yeah, Linda
Congratulations.
said, "Don't be mean to that lizard." No, the lizard gets us
no.
all the time.
No, he's going to open the drawer and be spooked by the lizard. I hope I can catch it on video.
I know it probably already happened.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to
That
get
was
a
after-
progress. We'll have to get
yeah,
a progress report tomorrow.
All right.
Um,
I didn't see a text, so usually he would.
that's true. He probably re-hit it.
All right. Yeah.
Because it's funny because Lee here said, put the lizard in the tiki's mouth. Today, when you went into the shop picking up one of the tiki fiberglass skins,
That's right. Yeah.
there was a lizard in its mouth.
Whoa, that's right.
So, Lee, you're not far off, my friend. Wes had it already positioned for us.
I can't believe that. It's true.
Well,
The lizard was it was meant to scare me.
that's true.
Didn't work, but
It is time, Steve, to give the people what they want in the form of the Performer Spotlight on Matt.
Here we
Burns.
go. All
He
right.
has
Puppet Guy Matt.
Puppet Guy Matt. If
Yeah.
you're on Facebook, you'll know him as Puppet Guy Matt.
What's his brand?
His brand is Matt.
Okay.
He's all about that Matt.
It's Matt Brand.
It is. He's on brand with Matt Brand. That's my new podcast. On brand with Matt Brand.
On
Talking brands
brand
with Matt.
with Puppet Guy Matt.
And he's got quite the collection.
Puppet Guy Matt. Puppet Guy Matt.
Puppet Guy,
Puppet Guy Matt.
Too fast. So anyways, let's check in with Matt. Here we
All right.
go. Performer Spotlight.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Ryan. It's Matt Brand from New Jersey. Everybody knows me as Puppet Guy Matt. I've been performing since I'm 14. Oh, that's my bird, Chico. He is not a puppet. He just wants to get into the act. I've been doing puppets since I'm 16, and I've been doing ventriloquism for the last 5 years. These are my friends. They help me. They have been in my acts. I do gated communities. I've done walk-around parties. And I have a sister. I have a niece. They're very supportive of me, although they think that I'm very silly and very weird. But I do make them laugh, and they come out and they see my show every once in a while. And that's what I like. I make people laugh. I make people happy. And I'm very honored that you asked me to do this, so thank you for that. So the show that I've been working on while this is all going on is with Barbara and Louie. So it's an evening with Barbara and Louie. They're going to sing, they tell jokes. I am not going to be seen. I wear all black. She can't see me, but I'm right there. It's an older crowd. I've done shows for younger crowds with the puppets. I've done Renaissance festivals, but my new show that I'm basically focusing on is an evening with them. And me as a performer, I take it very seriously. Walk-around shows are different. I interact. I tell jokes. This show is just the puppets. And I'm very serious about it. I want to get it right. I like to get the movements. Again, that's my friend Chico. Wants to let you know that he's here. If he was a puppet, he'd be a silent partner. So yeah, that's my next show. After this is all over, it's an evening with Barbara and Louie. So here's a question I can't hide. It's what Axtell products do you have? Those are the Axtell products that I have. And I've used them all in shows. I did walk-arounds with the monkeys. I've done a zookeeper with the birds and all the monkeys. Of course, I have my show I'm working on with these guys. And of course, everybody here has been to karaoke with me at least once or twice. So they've all performed in all kinds of different places because everybody loves them and keeps asking me to bring them back. So I just need to add a few more pieces, like the whole house worth. So a funny story I have, I was performing with Louie and we were doing What a Wonderful World. And all of a sudden, there are people on the sides of him, people in the back, and people pushing me out of the way to sing with him. Like they didn't realize that I needed to be there to make him sing. So they're pushing me out of the way, and everybody's crowding around Louie. It was great. It was a great moment, but I almost fell off the stage because I wasn't necessary, apparently, to the whole thing that was going on. but people loved Louie and they loved the puppets, and that's one of my funnier stories. So I was performing with one of the monkeys at a walk around, and jokingly the monkey went to nip at somebody's hand, and they started hitting the monkey in the face. They thought he was a real monkey. My hand's inside getting beat up. I'm trying to protect the puppet. They're screaming. Finally, when they calmed down and I told them, look, you're getting mad at a puppet. You're only hurting me. Then everything was fine. But for a minute, I thought I was going down with the monkey. So I have 2 goals as a performer. Well, 2 big goals. One is to perfect my ventriloquism so that I can get better and amaze people. Well, more so than I do now. No, I'm only kidding. And my other goal is, of course, to expand my Axtell collection. I love these puppets, and they're so useful for walk-arounds and parties, but I want their mouths to move, not mine. So that's my major goal. Of course, hopefully when this is over, I'll get a lot of work back, but I hope we all do. So thank you again for this opportunity.
Thank you for joining us for another edition of
Come on.
Performer Spot.
Give it up. Give it up for Matt.
That was incredible.
Puppet Guy Matt.
He has good goals. I like his goals.
That is a collection. That is quite the collection.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it to see power users and all their collections.
Yeah. You know, if you have 10 or more characters in your act that are Axtell, you are an Axtell power user.
If they're purchased from us,
Yeah,
eBay,
not just eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, from us.
And I think you said auctions don't apply.
Right, but if you've bought legit,
Yep.
and you've bought into the Axtell line, and you have 10 or more, send us a picture, and you are privileged, and you will be able to receive 10% off of your future orders for life. We need to confirm that you bought them from us, and that's an exciting adventure. You're part of the club at that point.
But hit that like button for Matt. Thank you, Matt, for sharing with us all the way from Jersey.
Is it true, Ryan, if you're an Axtell Power user and you place an order, you don't have to wait at all for your order?
I wish that was true, Steve.
It's not true.
It is
No,
not.
you still have to
and
wait.
it doesn't apply to animatronics.
Still have to wait.
But it doesn't apply to animatronics.
No.
Yeah,
No,
and
it's 10% off.
Yeah, and unfortunately we can't get rid of the wait. Even though I would do that
No,
for
we
you
can't.
guys,
Yep.
I would do it.
All right. That was really cool.
Yeah,
Thank you, Matt.
I'm gonna settle in, man.
Super cool.
I'm gonna settle in.
You know, Ryan, it's time for you to do your chores. I don't want you to settle in. It's now time for you to go hit the green barn, shuck some snakes, cheese some goats, tickle some turtles, and you know what to do. Ba-doom boom.
Yep, got my podcast going. I'll
That's
probably
fine. You can listen to anything you want to listen to while you do those things.
Oh, sorry. I meant watch a movie.
No, you have to be able to do those things while you listen to something, not watch.
Okay.
You got to watch the cows, the horses. You've got to
All right,
watch the dogs. You've got to shave a dog. Bloat the bulls.
I got the preamble that tells you this whole book basically just says go to manualslive.com/creedthoughts/greenbarn.pdf.
All right.
That sent me to a P.O. box to send a letter to, and they sent me this CD. And remember, a couple weeks ago, this says part 1 of 7, kind of like video games in the 90s, you know, like Monkey Island, where it's like, hey, it's going to take 7 CDs to install it. This is part 1 of 7. As I told you, I don't have a CD drive because it's not 1996. So I contacted the company that makes these.
Would you just do your chores?
I don't know how to, Steve. So I contacted the company that makes these, discmakers.com, ironically in Jersey. And they said for a premium fee, which I put on the business card, they will put this on a USB stick, which
You have?
I just got.
Oh, so you've got the downloaded manual.
Well, I need a USB-C adapter because, again, this isn't the early 2000s. But I have one of those.
Just go.
All right.
Just get out of here.
See what I can do.
I need you to be away.
I will
Go away.
I will report back.
Just, I don't care.
And now it's time to ask the Tiki. Give me fuel, give me fire, and don't block my shot, Steve. I flew all the way in regular class from Tahiti for this.
Sorry about that.
I even had enough points to upgrade to business, and you declined.
I'm sorry. It is something that we're looking into. We'll try to make that happen in the future.
Okay.
One thing you'll be happy to know is that I'm going to put a replica of you out in my tiki bar, my garden.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Do I get rights or residuals?
Nope.
It is my image, which sounds like you're taking it in vain.
I'm not. No, actually. I've got some questions here for you, though.
Oh. Why did I say that like
Because
a
the
tugboat?
first one is from Lee Rademacher.
Oh.
Lee Rademacher says, "Oh, great and wonderful tiki.
Why, thank you, Lee.
How does anyone get any work done in a bubble wrap factory?"
Well, they would have to wear earplugs, probably because of all the popping going on. And I would imagine releasing all that air would extremely change the pressure in the environment. So they would need to have something like they have on an airplane to manage the pressure so it's a safe work environment.
We have
But
one
short
here.
answer, I don't think they'd get any work done.
No,
Too much
not at all.
fun.
Here's one from Instagram. This is Muppet Master 225.
Ooh, all right.
Will the Muppet Whatnot Workshop return to FAO Schwartz?
I guess it depends on which store, as some of them have shut down, and depends on the show schedule and workshop schedule of said store. But I gotta say, New York's a hot spot for the Jim Henson Company and Workshop and Legacy Foundation. And so I think there's a good chance it'll be coming back to FAO Schwartz.
I love it. All right. That's great. Another one here from Lee Rademacher. Are you a sprout from the old Ents of Middle Earth?
We have a J.R.R. Tolkien fan in our midst. The Ents of old. The truth is, I was once the splinter in the toe of an Ent. And then from Middle Earth, I made it to Modern Earth. And from Modern Earth, I somehow blew on the winds of time to the island of Tahiti, where I found a patch of soil where I took root.
And then grew into a tiki?
Well,
It's
grew into a tree.
remarkable.
Then I was carved into a tiki.
Well, here's one from Casey Danielle Deanne Lewis.
Whoa, 4 names. Give it to me again, baby.
Casey Danielle Deanne Lewis.
All right.
Oh, great and powerful tiki. Do you have any kids?
Well, in a previous Ask the Tiki, I said they were rolled to the other side of the island where now I can see their heads popping up over the sand dunes. They are still trees, not tikis yet. So I can see the foliage above the high dunes on the eastern side of the island that I'm on. But unfortunately, because they've taken root and I don't have any arms, we cannot communicate. I try to send them smoke signals, but they ditched that class doing their online Zoom calls. So they do not know how to read.
Oh, here's a follow-up question from Sue Johnson.
Ah, yes.
Oh, great tiki. And this is the reason that's a follow-up question.
Okay.
Is there a Mrs. Tiki?
The missus. She used to be a resident of this island until she was cut down and taken to Alaska, where she was turned into a many-figured totem.
That's right. And that's something we said that we were going to take care of. We need to... Here's the thing. We've looked, and we have
Right.
some friends in Alaska, but there's a lot of totem poles in Alaska. I don't know.
She's the one that has an eagle on top, and then a hawk, and then a beaver, and then next is like kind of like a grizzly guy, and then like a salmon guy, and then like kind of a decorative thing, and then like a thunder hawk.
Okay. We'll be on the lookout.
Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Okay. I'm sorry. We will keep at that, and maybe we'll have some photos next week of various tikis and totems, and you can tell us if
Oh,
that's...
that would be great. Unfortunately, I'm going off a letter that an old sailor gave me in a bottle. And I was like, come on, man, this isn't a TV show. No one sends messages in a bottle. But the truth is...
Or a song.
It was from my long-lost love. But, Steve, the last time I saw her, she was just a tree. So I've never even seen her. I'm just describing the character she put in the letter.
Ooh.
I don't even know what a thunderhawk is. But I think that's the bottom seventh of her carved body now.
We're going to show you some pictures, and you can tell us if it's her or not. I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
And then if we can identify her, we'll actually go there, Lee Rademacher.
Great.
All right.
Great idea.
Here's one from Linda May. Oh, great, Tiki. Why do you only wake up when Ryan leaves to do his supposed chores?
That ego takes up so much room, there's no space for the rest of us, so I really don't have room to be myself artistically until that guy's gone.
Exactly. Well, Linda, she realizes that Ryan's just going to go sit out back and eat. That's what's going to happen.
Oh man, probably Flaming Hot Cheetos. I've heard that's his jam.
Would that be an eat-out, or a cookout, or a back barbecue, or a Frank and's back?
Well, you know what we call it on the island?
What?
Eating outside. Hoogalaka, 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 hoogalaka.
Okay. Steve Petra
Yeah, Steve Petra.
has one. Oh, great, Tiki. Do you have any friends in the animal kingdom?
Well, friends is a very generous word. I think we could say acquaintances. I went to a few mixers and meet and greets with the local flora and fauna. And by went, I mean they built a tent about 100 yards from me so I could kind of see the local animals hanging out. And a couple birds made nests in my nostrils, and a couple Komodo dragons came and ate the remnants of food off my teeth. So I would say we made a great start. Komodo dragons are a maybe for my cookout, and the birds said when it's time to lay eggs, they would hop into my nostrils or my head if I would turn the fire off.
That's fried
I have a
eggs
confirmed
if you don't.
maybe on my Facebook Evite.
Mario in Canada.
Mario.
Oh, great, Tiki. Did you get your vaccine?
Well, glad you asked, Steve. I've been offered many a free vaccine.
Yeah.
Many mercy ships have stopped in the island. But here's the deal. Steve,
No arms.
where do they put the shots? Where?
There's no arm.
Yep. And I said, could you just put it in the rest of my body? And they said, do you have veins or an immune system? And I said, probably not. And they then pretended to get a phone call and were like, oh, we got to take this. I'm so sorry. We'll be right back. And then they paddled back to their ship, and I saw the steam engine kick in because it was a medical ship from the 1800s. And then they went off.
Here's one from Tony Borders. Wood has gone up in price. Did this cause you to be concerned for your safety?
Well, let's just say that I'm my greatest investment. All my stocks are in my wood. So now that the price is going up, my portfolio tripled. What also tripled is the amount of people on the island with axes. So luckily, I just do this when they come by.
Just freeze.
Well, I do this.
With no flame.
And they're like, let's go find a tiki with flaming hair to cut down. So I sneak by.
And then you just start right. Oh my gosh,
And then as soon as they walk by, I start it up.
you're amazing. Did George Washington really have wooden dentures? And if so, was he any relation to you? Thank you, Tony.
Well, now, George Washington sounds like a familiar character. Would he be related to George Washington? How a normal person would say it?
Yes.
You'd have to ask Abe Lincoln, as we established on a previous episode, because why? He cannot tell a lie.
So George can't
You know who can't tell a lie?
tell you.
Lawrence Badeneye. But he would go to a fish fry.
That's true.
What kind of shirt would he wear? Probably one that's tie-dye.
Oh.
If he were having a drink, what would it be? Probably a Mai Tai.
Okay, since you like puns, here's one from
Oh, no, Steve, I don't like puns.
Tony Borders, yes.
Nope.
Were you a
It better be excellent.
naughty child?
Oh, like Kanati?
Naughty.
With that silent
Not
K?
tree nuts.
Where do you think this big old nose came from?
Oh, here comes Ryan.
Hole.
This has been another episode of
Ask the Tiki.
All right. You have returned. My son has returned.
Man, Aaron Sorkin can really write and direct. Are you a West Wing fan?
Yeah,
So I
why?
just finished like the 9th season. It's pretty crazy.
You watched all 9? Good. I'm glad that happened.
No, I've been watching the
What?
seasons for the last, Thursdays from like 3:45 to 3:55, and then kind of catching up. Okay, here's the deal.
Yeah.
Had the manual here.
Good.
Okay,
Yeah.
Downloaded.
Uh-huh.
Got the USB.
Downloaded it.
Got the USB adapter from Alibaba. Turned out
It came in.
it was mini USB, not USB-C. Don't worry. I hit up Amazon. A drone came, dropped off a new one. I was outside the Green Barn. In fact, I even told Amazon, delivered to the Green Barn.
Okay.
Look for the cows
Okay.
that need milking, shucking.
The cows need milking.
No,
yeah.
bloating.
No, the bulls
That's
need
the bulls.
bloating.
Anywho, didn't get
You
that
don't
far.
know?
I didn't get that far. It doesn't matter.
You didn't get that far.
Hold on, Steve. I plug this in. This is FAT32. That's how this drive is formatted. I'm using Mac OS Journal Plus. And you know I wasn't about to reformat this and lose the precious manual that took me weeks. So I went on newegg.com, bought a laptop that's got a PC drive that's already formatted to FAT32, which
Ryan.
means it's going to see this fine.
No more excuses, man.
I also ordered one of these that's NTFS Plus, but that one hasn't come in yet. So
Who's paying for this?
it's all on the business card, man.
Of course it is. No.
Linda, let's hear the excuses. What do you mean? I am bearing my
Dude.
soul here. Guys, properly formatted drives is
I'm
an
just
art
glad you
form.
were able to leave for a while.
Well, speaking of that,
Just leave.
Casey said, are you guys really in the same room or pretending to look at one another? If we were in opposite rooms, could we do this? I rest my case. If we were in opposite rooms, could we do this?
Hey! What happened?
All right, Steve. We have some top secret stuff.
You.
Yeesh.
So we've had an incredible project that's been going on for the last three episodes.
Yes.
This is our 4th episode, and it's the saga of the continuing development of the Peruvian elder, Flora, and the Andean condor. And this week we're going to focus on Flora because we've done the condor, and he's printing out. I'm printing out a brand new mold right now for the condor.
It's looking good.
Flora's hands are also being printed
Well,
on
we've actually had
John Schmelling's machine.
That's right.
He used to be our tech manager, and
Yeah,
he
we
is
got
now
3
contracting with us.
printers going.
Yeah,
John's
so
and 2
I
of
got-
ours. And we've had a lot of setbacks, and that's just
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
R&D. It's part of new products is machines break, stuff happens. And so, we got a little update this week.
Yeah,
So,
fun.
let's check this
Let's
out.
check out Flora, working on her brow. Okay, here is Flora at a relaxed position for the eyebrows, and we're hoping that we can get this much movement. We're not sure yet until we actually get the mechanism into the silicone forehead. But this could be and would be our goal for the raised position. back to neutral, and then for the lower position. So subtle, but expressive. And with this being the rest position.
This just in, an update on what you just saw.
Update. I love it. That's what we were hoping for. This is what we got. Okay, here is our test mechanism for Flora. I've got a test skin there, first cast out of the mold, and this is the skull piece and the mechanical brow piece that's going to move the silicone up and down. So I'm getting those glued into the skin right now with the silicone glue and placing them where it's going to need to live, right in there. Once that's dry, then we can start experimenting with making it control the brows up and down. We'll see how that works. At this point, this is experimental, and we hope for the best. Hey Ellie, okay, so we've got a very first poll. It's rough, and it's just to demonstrate the brow ridge. Because we don't have a lot of protrusion like I initially wanted and needed, and we don't have deep grooves here for an accordion fold, this I'll show you what I did. I've got the center brows isolated there, and the skull has a hole in it for that to be able to move. Unfortunately, the movement we get is so minimal, and it is kind of unnatural looking as folding out here because there's no places for it to go, and it really, I don't know, it's not what we had hoped for. I wanted to show you another idea. Going back to the external windshield wiper approach
For eyebrows.
for the brows, if we don't modify this and make, and I know you don't want her to look masculine with big brows and stuff, so you know, like would be needed to move up and down this area. We want to keep her looking feminine. This might be our best approach. Of course, these will be. This is just for demonstration purposes. These would be pivoted, and they would look as much like the photos as you have of her, but they would move like this outside of. Is that working? Okay. So you could rate. We wouldn't put a lot of range on it. We wouldn't want to do cartoon stuff. No.
Minimal movement.
Minimal movement, but
with realistic looking eyebrows versus pipe cleaners.
Yeah. They would be similar but groomed. You know, we would groom them back so that they wouldn't stick out like pipe cleaners. But this just is an illustration of what could happen if you wanted to go with the external windshield wiper approach. So that's where we are right now. I'm going to be creating a different mold for Flora with some corrections done, and then we'll be onward to the condor next.
All right. So hey,
It's good stuff.
it's
So fun to be able to share the adventure, the journey. Research and development is always unknown.
That's right.
You never
and
know.
You don't really know until you try it. And so
right.
in this case,
Yeah.
for the movement we had planned on, you really needed, with this design, more of a protruded brow,
Yeah.
more folds in the face to allow us space to move, but then
Right.
that also changed
But
the
that
look.
it's not what he wanted. And
So, right.
And I could have used a more
latex?
floppy silicone that stretches and compresses more, or foam latex. But that is not the material that we were working with, and we're trying to achieve a similar durometer to what our latex normally would be. So here is Flora, and this is the
I love
wig.
that wig, man.
Yeah, it looks great. She's going to be Peruvian, so she will have more brown skin, more reddish brown skin. But this is the face. It's not the final face.
This is our test face.
But look at he wanted really long hair on her so that it would they could style it any way that they wanted to do. And we'll have the eyebrows on here. But what I've done is I've ordered some human hair eyebrow wigs. These are actually wigs that you can put on as your eyebrows. If you shave your eyebrows off, and you can put these on. They're made of human hair, and they're kind of a rage on Instagram. A lot of the girls are using them. We're going to use these for Flora, and we're going to see if our customer Ellie likes them for Flora.
And we call them windshield wipers.
Only because an easy way of describing what they'll be doing from here.
And we would set a very minimal range of motion, so it's not a cartoony.
No,
burst,
it's actually a terrible name for them. We shouldn't call them windshield wipers. We should call them natural movers.
Natural pivoting brow.
Pivoting brows, yes. But a quick way of explaining it. So anyway, that's our update on Flora.
Yeah.
Next week we will see the actual eyebrows, the human hair eyebrow wigs
Probably the
that we're going to be using,
print.
and that final condor.
Right. We'll be able to.
Oh
cast
my gosh, it's going to be incredible.
Wes has been working on some kind of.
This is all for a documentary that's being made in Peru, Bolivia. Ellie has this incredible. This is his grandmother. And
So cool.
Flora, and we're reproducing this, so it's going to be incredible. This is a silicone likeness of his grandmother, and the condor is, and she has died, so she's in the afterworld, and the condor represents some of the spirits of that culture.
So cool, man. So yeah, more to come. R&D, a couple steps forward, one step back, or sometimes you try something and you realize, hey, there's a better, simpler option over here.
2 steps forward, 1 step back at all times.
But the key is have a great character.
And a great attitude.
Yep.
Because you expect to have a solution.
Well, and you've done this for so
customers.
long that I think you're able to navigate the ups and downs better than some of us, like myself, who's maybe new to it. I don't always, I haven't been through the journey as much.
Sure.
You've been in that place to know, hey, we might have to
Well,
pivot.
This may not work, but we'll pivot this way. And sometimes you discover something like these eyebrows that we're getting that could be amazing.
Speaking of pivoting, you know who have a lot of pivots?
Yes, I do.
Are the animatronic characters in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my gosh.
You know where they're at?
About 12 different places.
They're at Disneyland.
Yeah.
You know who used to be at Disneyland?
Jim
Adams.
Jim Adams.
Nailed the transition.
Oh my gosh, what a great transition.
Our special guest today, Steve, he's part of the Golden Horseshoe Review.
Yeah.
In the Guinness Book of World Records, at least at one
As
point.
the longest live show in existence.
I don't know if that's still the case, but for a long time it was. And I got to tell you, I never got to see the show live as a kid, but I've seen video of it, and it is.
I know Derek Lux says that the Barbarian? No, in San Francisco, the show there. He used to be part of it.
Oh, the San Francisco show.
Yeah.
The one show that they do.
Babylon something. Babylon, anyway, was also the longest live show. I don't know, in one theater or whatever, but I don't know. Guinness, Guinness, would you please let us know? I'll drink to that.
Hey,
Guinness.
and Linda was asking where to send photos of you and your puppets. Hey, if you have photos of you and your Axtell stuff, send it to Ryan at Axtell.com or Steve at Axtell.com.
You might just be our next performer spotlight.
Big thing.
Mm-hmm. Please do.
Well, Steve, let's check in with Jim.
Yeah.
We got a lot more content today. But before we check in with Jim, a reminder to share this video because in a little bit,
look at this.
We are going to be sharing.
You see this?
Or we're going to be giving away something brand new. Take a moment, if you haven't, to like and share this video. And let's check in with our good friend of Disney fame, Jim Adams.
There. Oh my gosh, Jim Adams!
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy!
Long time no see.
Yeah, oh my gosh. we go back way, like 30, maybe 30, 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I can't even remember where I first met you. It must have been at a convention or something.
I think we had met online, maybe in email or letters or something back in the day. And then finally we got to meet at either One Way Street or one
Very
of the
possible.
conferences in Southern California. Or, yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
very possible. You're
Well,
looking
Jim,
good.
Thank you. You are too. We have a mutual friend, Wolfie, of course.
Yeah.
And he's watching right now.
Hi, Wolfie.
So take us back to the beginning. How did you get started in ventriloquism? Because you have quite a story to tell, and we want to cover that early stuff so we can get to the good stuff.
Well, you know, the funny thing is when I was a kid, well, I'm probably a lot older than you, but I could watch Sherry Lewis every week because she had her show with lamb chops, and Paul Winchell.
Nice.
But my idol was Edgar Bergen, and the way I would see him was when they were showing his old movies on television and stuff. And I thought, what is that? Because, you know, I feel like Edgar Bergen was the best at manipulating the characters, bringing them to life, just the littlest gestures. He wasn't afraid to have like Charlie look at him and freeze for him and just looking at him, and then he'd sort of react and go off this way. You know,
Yeah.
He was so lifelike. And I know that even me, sometimes you'll see a character flipping around all over the place and everything, and that doesn't necessarily give him life.
Right.
It's just his characters, like Walt Disney said, seem to think. That's what he said. Mickey Mouse was such a big hit was because you could see him thinking, you know, and even in when he's looking at Lindbergh and putting his hair up and stuff like that, you know. So I was just crazy about Edgar Bergen and about Paul Winchell and Sherry Lewis. So I got a Jerry Mahoney puppet, little, and I think you have a head back there of one of the Jerry.
That's right.
The first one, I think that's the first one, but the little tiny rubber, that one, yeah. Yep. And I still have that somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I got the more advanced one that could move its eyes, and it had the stick and the hollow body.
So
and everything.
jealous.
Yeah. So I was really into it. But I went at age 5 in 1955, went to Disneyland, and I saw the Golden Horseshoe Review. And as a 5-year-old, I told my mommy and daddy, someday I'm going to do that show. 15 years later, I was standing on that stage doing that show.
Oh my gosh. This is the actual Golden Horseshoe at Disneyland, the saloon show.
Yeah. And I was watching Wally Bogue, who I would become his sub for 12 years.
Wally. Oh my gosh. This is, we're talking legends here.
Oh, well, these people were personal friends of Walt Disney's. They had all kinds of stories to tell about Walt. And so I was just hooked on that show. And as I grew up, I just thought, I've got to be part of this. Somehow I got to be part of this. So at age 19, I left Tucson, Arizona. That's a funny story. I sent them an application from Tucson, Arizona. And they sent back, which I now know is a form letter saying, hey, that's great. You're just so talented in your high school shows and everything. But we only hire within a 50-mile radius. Should you move in our area? So, well, I talked that. I says, look, they said if I move, they'll hire me, you know. and my parents, the youth pastor of my church said, no, that's not what this means. I go, no, I'm going, you know. So I packed up everything, came to California with no plan. My dad came with me because he was scared to death, and got a room and board at a house and walked into the employment office at Disneyland. Everybody else is sitting there filling out their employment. I walk right up to the secretary and I put the letter on her desk. I go, I'm Jim Adams. I've come for my job. She goes, what? I says, right there. I says, I'm from Tucson, Arizona. And right there it says, if I move into this area that I've got a job here. Well, everybody in the room was laughing at me, and she goes, you moved here from Tucson, Arizona on the basis of this letter? And I go, yeah, I was 19.
Uh-huh.
And she goes, excuse me, and she goes back behind a wall. And pretty soon I hear this, what? Are you kidding me? And then I see this man's head come around the wall, looks at me and goes back in, And so then he comes out from behind the wall. He's kind of scratching his head. He goes, come here, So I go through the little door that you go through back for the interviews, and I'm a stupid little kid. I look back at everybody else filling out their application. I go, and I go back there. I sit in his office, and he keeps rubbing his face and going through his hair, and he goes, you moved here on the basis of this. I'm sure they've changed that form letter, but
Yeah.
I said, yeah, it says right there, but So he said, come here. And he takes me up 2 floors in the administration building, takes me into a door, and right over the top it says entertainment. And I thought, that's it. I've got it. I'm set, He walks me up to a guy named Alex Goldstaff, which I did not know at the time was the head of the character department.
Oh, wow.
And he says, Alex, this is Jim Adams from Tucson. And here's a letter that this is how he moved. Anyway, I thought you'd like to talk to him. And he goes, walk it off, And Alex is going, Bob, looks at me. I'm sitting there going, And he says, what? I told him the whole story and everything. And he goes, well, look, he says, we're in a month or so, we're having auditions for the Christmas parade. And he goes, you come and audition. Let's see what you can do, And I thought, okay, great. So I got a job as a busboy at a restaurant right across the street from Disneyland. I didn't want to be far, right across the street from Disneyland, and waited until it was auditions for the 1969 Christmas parade.
Wow.
And they made an announcement to go, can anybody here tumble? Well, I was a state champion tumbler in Tucson, Arizona. And they put me in this monkey costume, and I'm doing flips and everything. And I got hired,
Oh,
so
that's
in
wonderful.
the parade, I was in the Dumbo unit, and we were monkeys. There was another gymnast and me, and we would break out of the cage, which was the Casey Junior Circus train. We would break out of the cage, and we would go tumbling up and down the street. The people went berserk because we were throwing these high flips and everything and doing all the stuff, and made an impression. And right from that, in January 1st, they hired me and appropriately put me in King Louie. So
wow.
And then the thing was King Louie was Adventureland.
Yep.
So the break area in Adventureland was a locker room above. It's those buildings that would face the treehouse, the Swiss Family, but it's not Swiss Family, it's Tarzan now.
Right. Yeah.
Right there, but across the hall was the dressing room door that said Wally Bogue.
Wow.
So there I am in sweaty t-shirt and shorts and 8 feet, King Louie 8 feet, and I'm knocking on his door. And he opens the door, and I said, I'm Jim Adams. I came all the way from Tucson to be you, And to Wally Bogue's credit, he did not slam the door in my face, And he goes, you did. And I go, yeah. And he says, well, come on in. He brought me into his dressing room.
Wow.
And I say dressing room, these were like apartments that Walt had built for them.
Wow.
And stood there he sat at his desk, and I told him my history and all my performing. And I said, I want to do, and he goes, well, you have an act? And I literally said, what's an act? He says, well, what do you do? And I said, well, I just thought I'd do what you do. And he goes, that's my act, kid, And something happened. I don't know what it was, but I just started hanging out there with Wally, Fulton, and Betty. Bert Henry was Wally's sub at that time, and they couldn't get rid of me. So they just started messing around. And eventually they helped me with an act, put me on the stage just to see what would happen. I mean, I was scared to death. I remember the day they said, okay, tomorrow we're going to give you a try on the it was the middle of the day show. I forget what time, but those were usually the easiest because everybody was just having a great time, because you're going to do it, So, and then it struck me because I was in the locker room across from Wally's apartment. He had put me in his clothes, which didn't really fit me because he was like a head taller than me. And all of a sudden I'm looking out the window, looking down at it, and I'm going, what in the world am I doing? How did I think that I
was he putting you up there to do his part?
I did his part
on that show. Wow.
On that show. And when I think back on it now, there's so many things when you get to this age, you think back.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess they wanted to see what would happen. I don't know if Wally was ready to step in if I froze or something. Right. But I, to this day, remember walking in that audience, they're singing the last few daisies never tell, and the lights go out and you fire off this huge gun, scare the whole audience to death, and you're in the middle of the audience with your carpet bag and you're saying ding dong, it's your Avon man calling, and you go into your act. And
wow.
I actually got through it, and it actually was a big hit, so then they're kind of going, what do we do with this kid? Because like I say, Bert Henry was Wally's sub at that time. But they said, well, we can have more than one sub, Then Florida got built, and Wally was going to open the Diamond Horseshoe in Florida.
Okay.
So Bert Henry became the lead comic in the Golden Horseshoe.
In California. Okay.
In California. And another thing that that blows my mind is I remember being in Fulton Burley's apartment with Bert Henry, and the two of them working hard on my act so that I could be Bert Henry's sub.
Wow.
And I think back on that now and going, these two guys were knocking themselves out, building an act for me. They did one time, these guys were old vaudevillians. They were just going boom, 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 like this. And I'm just in there going, whoa, what did it, And then all of a sudden they're in this argument. And I'm going, what are they? And then they stand up. I'm going, are they going to come to blows, And all of a sudden they grab each other, start dancing around the room like this, and they said, no, that's good. But he goes, this is a single act. He can't use that. But they would get wound up and go into these old vaudeville routines, Wow. But when I think back on that these guys, here's this kid, 19, 20-year-old kid that they put all this effort in. So I became one of Bert Henry's subs.
Wow.
And then Disney would see that I could do this. And so I got other shows that I could do also. And so I did countless different shows at Disney as a comedian and stuff like that. And then Wally decided he wanted to come back. And he was only there. He was only in Florida for a year and a half, 2 years or something.
Okay.
He wanted to come back. So Bert had to go to Florida. And Wally just said, okay, you're my sub.
Wow.
And that was it. So for a period over 12 years, I worked in the Golden Horseshoe with Wally, Fulton, and Betty.
Okay.
And
for those that don't know, give us a little bit. I know we're going to show a clip, but give us a little bit of verbally, what was the act and how did it play out? It was
here's the thing.
Classic.
Well, that's the thing. It's more important to know about the show itself. The Golden Horseshoe Review at some point got into the Guinness Book of World Records as the longest running live stage show in history. Now, that show, those people were stars. And I'm going to do a YouTube channel about my experiences at Disney, but mostly about the Golden Horseshoe because it was a phenomenon. Yeah. It was when I got into that show, it was like I felt like I was in an old movie that I'd watched my whole life, and suddenly I was there. The show was so popular that there was a line that would start at the front door of the Golden Horseshoe, and many times it would go along the sidewalk and sometimes all the way out the Frontierland gate. Wow. People waiting to get into that show.
Wow.
Walt Disney put it on television. He put it on his Wonderful World of Disney, the whole show. He put it on the television show. And Wally, I think, did about 6 different Mickey Mouse clubs. Wow. Walt was in love with these people. Mm-hmm. Like I say, he gave them all 3 their own apartments above Frontierland there. And I mean, they were just as good as Walt's apartment. I've been in all of them.
Wow.
And I go, man, he really like these people, you know. And there's a really neat story that I'll do in my YouTube video about how he surprised them with these apartments. They had no idea they were coming. And he was a little mischievous the way he sprung this on them. But so the Golden Horseshoe, you couldn't just walk into, nowadays, of course, nobody can right now, but I mean, before the pandemic and all that, it was kind of strange to see people could just walk in, order some food and sit down and eat like the Horseshoe was a restaurant. Back then, it was not a restaurant, it was a theater.
Oh, okay.
And what would happen is that here's the circuit, is if you were close enough to the front door that you got in, the people who didn't get in, they had to wait through the entire circuit again, stand there and wait again. And they did it. They did. One time it was really hot on stage, and I was backstage complaining to Fulton, going, man, it's so hot. It's so hard to be funny when you're so hot like this. And Fulton got in my face and he goes, you go outside and see all those people in that line standing in the sun waiting to see the next show, and then come back and complain to me about how hot you are, you know?
Wow.
And I did that. And I just thought, these people love this show, because they could be doing anything at Disneyland and they're standing in line waiting for this show, you know?
Wow.
So if you got in, first of all, you're going, wow, we're in the Golden Horseshoe. And you're looking around and everything, but you get seated and immediately a waitress is there going, what do you want? You know? And you had to, I don't have one of those cards, but you had to get your Coke and your sandwiches and everything. They tried to do all of it before the show started. So they would serve all these people, balcony, and there was twice as many tables and chairs in there. It was huge.
Wow.
It was just huge. And they tried to get it all done before the show started. Then they would introduce the band, they'd come out and they did an overture, and the lights come up and the Golden Horseshoe Girls came out. The Golden Horseshoe Girls were astounding. They were athletes, incredible dancers, but also the neat thing was they all had their own character. And you could recognize them. They'd one at a time scream, and then the girl in the end would do this really crazy, outrageous scream. They all stare at her, you know, and nudge her with their elbows, and she'd like this, and then they start competing with their flips and their cartwheels and all this. Wow. It was enough that when they finished, the audience was just astounded and wanted to give a standing ovation at the beginning of the show.
Wow.
And then they would introduce Betty, and she would come out, and she was just a showstopper. She worked with the Sons of the Pioneers for years.
Okay.
And she had this voice. She didn't even need a microphone. She had this booming voice. And she would do a couple of songs, very entertaining, and it was cute because she would play with the people in the audience. She'd go down in the audience and flirt with some guys and stuff. And she was just really, really good at it. And then she would introduce Fulton Burley. And Fulton Burley was a force. He was just unexplainable. And the thing is, if you see him on videotape in the Golden Horseshoe, what you see on stage is exactly who he was, because he was the same way backstage. He was one of these people that was always entertaining, and he did it in such a way that it wasn't annoying. You know, he had you laughing to the point where you were exhausted, you know, because he was a genuinely funny man. You know, he'd come out and do his act, Clancy Lowered the Boom, which was a song that I've heard other comedians do, but nobody did it like Fulton. It was like his song, you know. And he would come down in the audience and make fools of people and stuff in a nice way, And he was just incredible. And then they would do this big production number. Yeah. And it was the Police Gazette. And I have one of the Police Gazettes here that was used in the show. But it would look like the magazine was up on stage, and each one of the girls would strike a pose on the front of the magazine, and he would escort them down. And then Betty would come on, and she was like in this huge outfit. It was incredible. They'd sing together, and it was slow down, very gentle. And the lights would be coming down to a spotlight on them. And they would go, daisies never tell. And the lights go out, and all of a sudden, boom, like this. And in those days, it was a full load blank, and it like shook the building. Wow. And people screamed. And I don't think you could do that today. Yeah. It's a different time.
Probably not.
But all of a sudden, there was Wally Bogue, and he had like a cartoon voice. I think that's why Wally here, like that, ding dong, it's your Avon man calling, like that. And he was just bam, 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 like this. And he'd get up on stage with Fulton and they'd go back and forth, and then Fulton would go off and Wally would go into his act. And he had a carpet bag and he'd pull all these funny things. At one point he pulls out a coonskin cap. Yeah, which was one of the biggest selling things that Walt Disney ever did, because he did Davy Crockett. Yep. And Wally would pull out this coonskin cap and go, "Oh, that'll never sell," and throw it back into the. It was an inside joke for everybody because everybody had a coonskin cap, Yeah. And he did he'd bring a kid up and do balloons. He'd do these balloon animals with the kids and everything, and he was just hilarious because of his ad libs and everything. And the audience was in tears, and then he'd take his bow and go off, and out would come Fulton and Betty, and they'd start singing Pecos Bill, which was one of the short films that Walt Disney did. Pecos Bill. Yep. Yeah. What is the name? It wasn't the name of the Three Amigos. In it, Roy Rogers, the Sons of the Pioneers, they sing Pecos Bill. Okay. And is that Fun and Fancy Free? I don't know. It's one of those shorts that he did early. And so all of a sudden, as they're singing this, you hear these gunshots go off backstage, the curtains burst open, and out comes Wally trying to be Pecos Bill. And Wally and I always looked at it like we were trying to be Pecos Bill, and we were failing miserably because that was why it was so funny. Sure. We looked ridiculous. He had his gun belt clear up under his armpits like this, and he had these great big furry chaps on. He'd have his hat on; it was all messed up, and he'd dance around. Then he'd come over to Betty, and he'd look at her, and his gun belt would go all the way down to his waist, and she'd scream and run off stage, and then he'd just come up, stop center stage, and give a look with these buggy eyes, and have the audience falling out of their chairs just with the look. So then they're trying to sing this song while he's trying to imitate what they're singing about. Yeah. But at some point, he dances with Betty Lou, but at some point, Fulton grabs him by the collar like this, because there's a part in the song where when Pecos caught them crooked villains, he knocked out all their villains. Well, he would swing at Wally, but it looked like he hit him, and Wally's teeth would go flying out. Yes. Okay. And then began basically like a 2.5 minute, which is an eternity on stage, routine of these beans coming out, And what? So that's what they were. They were beans. Baby lima beans. Okay. I wonder. Yeah. I was going to ask you about that. And you know what? In those days, there was contests. How many beans does Wally Bogue spit out in the Golden Horseshoe? Yeah. They had articles in the register. They go, how do you get all that in your mouth and all that? Because they do come endlessly. They had. When I had to learn the part, I had to get over the gag reflex because you get that much in your mouth. Whoa. But the thing too, though, was there was an art to this. You couldn't just come out and just spit out of the bean. Yeah. You were in coordination with the drummer. Oh. And the two of you, because he's accentuating every bean that comes out. Boom. Go. Boom, 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 and you're doing all these different things, and then you could launch them like halfway out into the audience. You could send them out, and then all of a sudden you will launch one over here, and the piano player hits it with a ping pong paddle, and you look at that, and you send him another one, and he sends it over to the drummer who has a ping pong paddle. And then the trumpeter, and then they're playing ping pong with their teeth like this, and you just keep doing it. Then when that's over, you just stand there just staring at everybody while they just keep coming out of your mouth. You stop, you look at your watch, go, I've got time for some more, and you're sitting out somewhere. You're not saying anything during this whole thing, and finally you run out, and you roll your tongue around your mouth, and the drummer's going like I could do this all day. You can't, And so you just stick your tongue out at it, Then the rest of the song, they're talking about Pecos rolling a smoke and lighting it. But what he's doing is he's rolling this smoke, and he's doing it. And then when he gets it all set, he just eats it. He doesn't smoke, he just eats it, But during that, he's doing this stuff with his tongue, getting ready to lick it. And Betty goes, she's doing a gesture, and her finger goes right across his tongue, And she's like that, And then all of a sudden, more teeth start coming out, And then he takes a bow, and the Horseshoe Girls come out and do an even more athletic number. Mm-hmm. And by the end, there's many times we got standing ovations. And
man.
this
I
show was
bet.
five shows a day, every day. Back then, Disneyland was closed Monday and Tuesday. But then when it went 7 days a week, the show was 7 days a week, 5 shows a day, sometimes even into the night. But they, after a while, they had a show there, Roaring Twenties show, that was incredible. The night show was incredible too.
Wow.
But like I say, that the Golden Horseshoe wound up in the Guinness Book of World Records, and Walt Disney. These people, they knew Walt Disney. They had his phone number. They could, and they had power. They really had power.
It was absolutely one of his favorite shows.
He came there every week.
Yeah.
They had what they call Walt's box.
Oh,
and
gosh.
they would, when they found out Walt was in the park and they knew that he was going to such and such a show, Walt's box was reserved, and Walt would be sitting in there watching the show. So
wow, I remember having you at our studio, and you were telling me these stories, but you were looking at our animatronics, and you were really impressed with the way our animatronics were moving and the smoothness of which the things that had improved over the years with technology.
that's the thing that, because Walt and his crew basically invented that audio animatronic, because they were synchronized. You had moving figures before, but the synchronizing of the voice with the mouth and all that is what
audio.
he came up with.
Right.
And when you looked at the, because I have literally walked through Pirates of the Caribbean with it drained, and looked at the figures and everything, the auctioneer and all, and it was tons of mechanics and everything.
Yes.
And when I came to your place, I was just shocked and going, they're getting the same motions with a fraction of the mechanics that Disney had to, they did it a long time ago.
Yeah.
But that I did want to say this before I forgot, is when I started with puppets and everything back in the 50s and 60s, you just sort of, unless you got one of Paul Winchell's very nice looking puppets, there wasn't that much selection. And after I got back into ventriloquism, which happened at the Golden Horseshoe, because they in trying to find more things for me to do.
Oh, cool.
When Wally was working, if our schedules were intertwining anyway, they wanted me to do something at the Horseshoe, and I go, but we don't want to disturb the show. So what they did was they had me do a pre-show, and I brought out a dog called Claude Dog on stage at the Horseshoe, and I did a ventriloquist act. And that got me back into ventriloquism. I go, oh gosh, I got to brush up on this and everything. And I did that for a period of 3 years. At the same time, I was either doing the comic or I was doing the pre-show. But then after that, I went into ministry with ventriloquism. Then I discovered you. And when I started looking at your flyers, finally then the internet was invented. And looking at your websites and everything, I'm looking at this stuff and I'm going, man, people are so fortunate these days to have a selection like this, because I'm telling you, any one of your characters, somebody could make a career out of.
Yes.
Any one of them, because there's so many people. When you research ventriloquism and you see some of the dummies and the puppets of the old time, you go, ugh, they looked scary, some of them. And you just kind of go, gosh, that guy had a career with that puppet. I know. Wow.
Yeah.
But when you look at yours, every single one of them is so professional, so well painted and sculpted. And then when I saw the prices, I go, you got to be kidding me. I would have freaked out, if I didn't, that I use a lot of wooden dummies and everything, but I only use 3. And from there on, it's all yours because they look so good. We're going to talk about some videos that I'm doing. In my videos, I'm using your characters to portray Ebenezer Scrooge, Toad from The Wind in the Willows.
Oh, wow.
Pecos Bill. I'm using one as Pecos Bill. And then we have this little old lady who's living with us, Aunt Ethel, and she's your little old lady character. And we have your monkey, who's basically playing Cheetah. And I could explain a lot about that when we talk about that. But all the rest of my characters, except for one. This one is called George, and he's a wooden figure,
Mhm.
and he was Wally Bogues. And
Wow.
after Wally Bogue passed, his son called me and goes, "I want you to come on over to the house. I got something for you." And then when he goes, "I think Dad would want you to have this."
Oh,
And it was
my
his
gosh.
ventriloquist figure.
Wow.
And so I've got a part for him in these videos
Oh,
too.
that's so cool.
But the thing is, he gave them to him, and I was just so thrilled. It's there's a name for these. I should have had one out, but they come from England, and it's a famous guy who made these. They look very much like Charlie McCarthy. You probably know better than I do, but Wally got it there in London when he was performing for the Queen.
Yes.
Before he was in the Horseshoe. But I got this dummy, and I was so excited to have it and everything. And my friend Don Payne, with which I worked at Disney all those years, he looks at this dummy and he goes, "Do you see that?" And I go, "What?" He goes, "Look on his head." And I go, "What?" He goes, "That's one of his toupees. His hair is made out of Wally's toupees, because Wally in his act would all of a sudden pull his hair off because you didn't realize he was bald. He'd be going along. He'd be going so fast, and they go, "Man, it's hot in here." And he'd take his toupee off and brush his head. The audience would scream, Well, he took one of his toupees and put it on the dummy's head. And
Oh,
I thought,
my goodness.
you're right, because when you look at it, you recognize it, because
Yeah.
you work with them for that many years. You realize that's his hair.
You brought
So-
that figure to my studio. I saw that.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
pictures of us together with that. That is
Yeah.
amazing. So you perform now regularly as James and the Professor?
Well, yeah, we did that. Well, let's see. My gosh, back in 1978, I rededicated my life to God.
Yeah.
And the thing was, before that, I always thought of church and God and everything is very soft. You're like that. No fun, no wild and crazy.
You changed
and,
all that.
Well, and you know what? It's just guys like you and me, clear back in the 70s and stuff, that were just getting this stuff started.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. It was hard to get started.
Yeah.
I worked with Wally in the Golden Horseshoe all those years, and then this guy who knew Wally and I both was starting a new animation studio, and he came to Wally and I, and he goes, "I'd like for you guys to join me in the studio, because I'm going to make an animated motion picture, and I want you guys to be the writers, and I want you to do character voices." So Wally and I left Disneyland together. So they had to have auditions, and Dick Hardwick got the part to do of the Golden Horseshoe. Dana Daniels was a sub for him, all of them.
Oh, wow.
And Wally and I left, and we went to this guy's studios, and we worked. I worked for 2 years. After a year, Wally just decided this wasn't his cup of tea, and he wanted to go on and do other stuff, because Wally's mind was always just going like this, And I needed the money, so I stayed and became head writer for this movie. And then 2 years into it, and I mean, we had the storyboards all done, we had test footage, we had everything.
Wow.
And come to find out, there was some kind of problem at the top, and which is typical at Hollywood. The whole thing dissolved and vanished,
Sure.
And so all this time I had been thinking about what I've been calling a ministry of going around to churches, family camps, stuff like that, and doing a comedy Christian message.
Yes.
And so I thought, this is the time to do that. When all that fell through, I didn't want to go back to Disneyland. I'd been there, done that, And so I started working on this, and it was very difficult to get started. But once it got started, word got out, and people, one thing that helped, I have to admit, I'm sorry, was when they found out that I used to be the comedian in the Golden Horseshoe.
Sure.
So they thought, well, I thought, well, don't be ashamed of it. Use it
a
as
resume.
a book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that really got us started. And the neat thing is that this thing snowballed to where there was some people, many years into it, who didn't even know that I was in the Horseshoe, that I was going on the repetition of the ministry.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I know lots of people that are your biggest fans. I mean, you have a huge following. It's a wonderful, wonderful ministry. Yeah.
It's funny. I was doing a family camp. When you said that, it just reminded me. the guy that was doing the worship for the chapels that we were doing, we're walking along in this camp, and his daughter comes running up, and she goes, "You're my biggest fan." You know, she literally did that, and he and I just both cracked up, and I said, "You know, you're right." You know, and the ministry got quite popular.
Yeah.
And we did that for almost 40 years. And I say did. I still get calls to do it, but we're not pursuing it. We're not advertising a lot. This whole time, when I got this idea for the character, the lead character of this is called the Professor. And he's basically Ed Wynn. He's just like that, you know, with a little more. He's sort of become his own character. He started off that way, but he's sort of become his own character now. He's not quite as crazy. And we have him. We have Wally, which is basically a retired circus clown, hobo clown, and Mikey, who is your typical smart aleck little kid, you know, ventriloquist figure. And those were the three lead characters. And we did that for almost 40 years. But the whole time, I kept picturing these characters. One of my favorite movies is Mary Poppins. Yes. And when they go into the chalk pavement picture, I can watch that over and over and over, because it's just this beautiful, pleasant world. And all of a sudden I go, why can't my characters be in this? I went for years trying to get studios, trying to convince people. They just couldn't see it. You know, they just couldn't see it. So now, because of technology today, you're basically able to do it yourself. So I take photographs for backgrounds and change them into a cartoon world, and then place myself and my characters in it. Wow. The neat thing is I don't even have to be in all the episodes. The neat thing is that all of a sudden the Professor could be walking down the street, and there can be entire episodes where I don't appear, you know.
How cool is
we haven't got there yet, but we're just getting started on that. It's a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
You know, because you've done so many videos. You gotta, I'm going to learn now to be careful how I write. So I go, okay, do you realize you can do this shot and this shot, you know? So, but the incredible thing is nowadays, that's what this is. You can just do it yourself.
It's that Final Cut?
And it's Final Cut Pro. And there I am sitting on, you can't probably see it, but I can make it bigger. But you can show this if I can wake the computer up.
Yeah, we'll definitely go out with these. This is fun.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
so
great.
What it is there I'm sitting on a park bench in a small town. This town is named after him. And and you'll notice in all the shots, in all the videos, there's no people. And people are going, how in the world? This is Victoria Gardens, the mall, the outdoor mall. And they go, how did you get all of Victoria Gardens with no people in it? Well, I heard one day that they were expecting it to be something like 110 or 15 at Victoria Gardens. And I'm going, there won't be any people, you know. So I put on shorts, I put on a light shirt, and I went there and shot all day and got all this stuff, and then was able to, with the computer, turn this into the cartoon world that I wanted it to be. And so, you know, this bench, I have every different angle that I would ever want. And then, of course, you know, you're using green screen. And there I am. And all you do is you match the sun, you put in shadows, you do all that. But it's just a lot of work. So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, you're so ingenious, and you just keep inventing and keep developing yourself as a performer.
You're describing yourself.
Well, we both do, for sure. Absolutely.
Well, you're the entrepreneur. You really are.
Well, thank you. We're certainly glad that we tickled your fancy, and it's fun that you've been using our puppets over the years, and we're so thrilled to be able to talk to you today. And we're going to go out. We're going to watch one of these videos here. And anyway, before we do that, I just want to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for your time. And let's take a look at this.
You've helped me out so many times.
You betcha.
Love your characters. Just love them.
Now watch this.
My name is James, by the way. I'm the professor's assistant when I can understand what he's doing. Why do I stay with him? All I can say is he has proven to be one of the most fascinating characters I've ever met. these last 40 years with him have been the greatest adventure of my life. He still sees great adventure out there.
I'm working on a new invention, James.
Of course you are, Professor. He's an inventor, among many other things.
Yes. It's a new method of inducing hiccups in cows.
An eccentric inventor.
I know, but...
You gotta add that.
Hold on, pickles and cows?
You're gonna add that. We're gonna pickle the cows.
That sounds like chores. Come on, everybody. Give it up for Jim Adams. Man, I could listen to Disney stories
That was
forever.
great. Oh
I
my gosh,
love that
Jim.
golden era of Disney.
Jen, if you're watching right now, which I know you are, go ahead and put your website down. Log in. People are wanting to know how to get in touch with you. You're incredible.
You can find them on Facebook. But man, amazing stories, and I'm excited to see that show. Looks killer.
Guess who took over for Jim and Claude the dog at Disneyland?
Well, I know.
Our very own Dirk Golden.
That's right.
Dirk Golden. Yep. And he's a ventriloquist that everybody knows at Ben Haven. But Dirk took over Claude the dog that Jim Adams did at Disneyland. And it was so cool at the warm-up for the Golden Horseshoe. So, super fun.
Well, Steve, speaking of cool, did you know there's nothing cooler?
Nothing cooler than
what?
Frog on a log.
Frog on a log. That's right. A lot of you have been asking, when will the next Dinky track be live? And we had kind of put them on pause while we were launching a new website. And we have a new Dinky track available today. If you go to axtell.com/axtrax or thedinkys.com, you can click a link and you can get right to the Dinky Frog Axtrax.
I'm impressed, man. You have been working
today. Well,
the website is a home run. You have been nailing it. Even like catching updates and things that people tell us about.
There's always little things that need to be fixed.
If you see a misspelling or if you see a link that's broken, please email Ryan at axtell.com.
let me know.
And he fixes it right away. It's so cool.
It's helpful to have a lot of eyes. But Steve, I'm going to set this up. Show him the script.
Yep.
So here's how it works. I'm going to get the new Dinky Extract. I'm dropping a link for the frog app.
So this is a script that I'm going to be following along. I'm going to demonstrate this for you, Ryan says, with excellence. I don't know about that. I like his confidence in me, but...
Well, you practiced it.
I'm not sure it's going to be excellent. We'll see.
CSS anchor.
We just finished actually recording it today. Ryan did both the
we recorded
reference tracks and the character's voice.
That's right.
And so we have a performance track, a reference track, just like any other Axe tracks, and a special effects track. So if Mario wants to record it in French,
Special effects tracks has no vocals, so you can change it. All right. So Steve's got you can listen to this for free on the website, the reference track, and you can also pull up the PDF of the script. That is available.
All right.
And I dropped a link. I dropped a link in there, and whoops.
Yep.
I got to fix the Axtrax script isn't showing up.
Okay.
I can easily fix that.
So average job on the website, Ryan.
Well, I updated it right before the show because there was a repeat. It just needs a .pdf at the end, and it'll show up. So there it is. I just got
nailed it.
I got to update the link.
All right. Update it.
In fact, can I just do that real quick?
Can you probably can. Ryan has been doing an incredible job.
I'll get that fixed in just a couple seconds.
All right.
But you can still get the track.
Now this track is for the Dinky Frog, which of course is right here. I love this guy. Frog with hair and teeth. That's what the Dinkys do. Yes, indeed. Yep, that's right.
I got it pulled up right here. Before I play the track, I'm going to fix that link.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
Because I got it right here.
Yeah. So we've got a whole bunch of Dinkys. Look at all these guys. And I love it. They're on the Gina stand. I love it. You can get these stands, too, on the Dinky page. We have an affiliate link there. Just click on it, and you can order and download the information for the stand. And for all the Dinky clothes, we have tons of clothes and stuff on the Dinky page. And the Axtrax are on the Dinky page as well. And this, we have the monster. We've got the, we got a bunch of different Axtrax, Dinky Axtrax, rabbit and lion. And this is our frog Axtrax. Of course, the songs have been out on iTunes and Spotify and all.
That's right.
But
Well, Steve, you want to grab the frog? I'm just gonna mic up the speaker. So all you do is I'm playing it from a phone.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just plugged into a little speaker here.
How
and
cool
the
is
frog
that?
voice
All right.
is
Is
recorded.
you.
Steve's gonna do the entertainer's voice.
All right. I'm gonna do I'll do your part.
And he'll lip sync along, and the music's all built in. So I'm gonna throw my mic on the speaker. Let's give this a shot.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to be following along on the script, so pardon me, I'm not rehearsed and pro like you will be, but it'll be fun. Wild ride here at Axtell Expressions.
Ribbit.
Hi, folks. Look what I found.
Ribbit.
I think I'll call him Webster.
Who are you?
What?
I said, who are you?
Hey, you can talk?
That's right. And I said, who are you?
Well, I'm Steve Axtell.
Pleased to meet you. This doesn't look like the swamp. Where are we?
Well, we're here at Inside Axtell.
Wow, I've never been to a place like this before.
Well, where are you from?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's my story.
Hold on, you have music?
When I was a little bitty tadpole, all I had was a big old tail. Then it shrunk and I grew some legs, and I went hopping on down the trail.
Wow.
The sun went down and I heard some noise, lots of croaking and hollering. It was a big old party with lots of frogs, and I heard one say, "Hey, jump on in."
Wow, that's really cool. You know,
Swamp critters, pond buddies.
there's a chorus.
Mud puppies splashing all around in the weeds. We're sunning on a lily pad, playing with them crawdads, hopping on the banks of the creek. This life's for me.
Well, that's cool. You see, I've never really been to a swamp or anything like that.
Grandpa was a big old bullfrog, taught us to know right from wrong.
It's another verse. Here.
How to catch a fly and jump real high, to croak real loud and sing this song. Because we're swamp critters, pond buddies.
Another chorus.
Swimming with them mud puppies, splashing all around in the weeds. We're sunning on a lily pad, playing with them crawdads, hopping on the banks of the creek. This life's for me.
Well, that's super cool, because I didn't know that the swamp has a...
Frog on a log, frog on a log. Nothing is cool as a frog on a log. Frog on a log, frog on a log.
Yeah.
Nothing is cool as a frog
I guess
on a log.
not.
We're swamp critters, pond buddies, swimming with them mud puppies, splashing all around in the weeds. We're sunning on a lily pad, playing with them crawdads, hopping on the banks of the creek. This life's for me.
Wow, that is cool. It sounds like a great place.
It sure is. Well, I better get going.
Are you going to go sit on a log? I hear that's pretty cool.
You got that right.
Frog on a log, frog on a log. Nothing is cool as a frog on a log. Frog on a log, frog on a log. We'll see you now. There we go. That was the Axtrax for the Dinky Frog. And that's our giveaway for tonight.
That's
for
right.
you folks that have shared, oh my gosh, you're going to get the reference track that has both voices on it so you can rehearse. You're going to get the script. And you're going to get the performance track that just has the voice of the frog on it so you can interact like I just did.
Hey, Steve.
Tried to do. You'll be much better than me.
Well, you know what? The beauty of it is, you rehearsed it once.
One time. And performed it the second time. Of course, I had the
so
script.
imagine if you spend a couple passes on it. And what's fun about it is
it's so easy to memorize. Nothing.
We give you guidelines for your entertainers lines, but it's up to you. Like you could be annoyed by the song or interrupt it as much as you want.
Exactly. Say different things.
So.
And of course, we leave it open to where I said, I think I'll call him Webster. Well, you could call him a different name.
Yeah.
And so that's your choice. Also, where are we? And you would say, hey, I'm here at Rocky Mountain Grade School, or whatever.
That's what we say in the rehearsal track.
You can say anything you want. You say, I'm at Mario's backyard party.
Yeah. So the goal is we actually try
Reiner's
to keep
Franken out to the back.
We try to keep the axe tracks fairly simple and generic. Obviously, there's the added benefit of music.
Yeah.
But this is a built-in 4-minute little segment to introduce a character, have some fun.
Yeah.
And with minimal work. So we're giving this away in just a second. This is your 5-minute warning for the giveaway. But Steve, before I pick someone from our list.
All right. Now, Lawrence, Bat and I said that he needs to order a frog dinky now.
Let's see. I had my mic turned down. Maybe it's back up.
Did you know?
Did
you have your ears turned down too?
No, he's going to get it.
Where was the surprised face, the excited face, the happy face?
A frog?
Affirmation that I was looking for.
Here it is.
There it is.
Hey, a frog.
Lawrence is going to buy a frog now that he has an Axe Trax.
I love it. Cool. Hey, and for those of you that are looking for products that we can ship right away or quickly, the Dinkys are up there. Either we have them in stock or they can ship in a week or two. So
it's so nice to hear you with the mic on.
Well, I had turned it down because I was micing the song.
I got it.
So that we didn't have latency issues by playing it digitally, and then I didn't turn it up.
So, one good, one bad. Ryan struggling with Mike.
Sorry, the song says Steve. All right. But this is the last chance for people. Ooh, Joey has a good idea. Probably could use the song with the bigger frog, too. The truth is, you could use this song with any of our frogs. Webster the frog.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bubba Bullfrog. Or the Dinky frog. Here's what we're going to do. In 5 minutes or 3 minutes, I'm going to pick someone from the list of people that have shared. So this is your 2.5 minute warning.
Fun.
But before that,
make sure you share.
We introduced something last week called Variety Coach. And it is a masterclass coaching website that we are launching. And the idea is learn from the masters of variety arts. And we have the first course coming out.
Oh, my God.
We can't tell you who it is yet, but we would love for you to visit varietycoach.com. I'm going to put a link in the comments.
He's an award-winning
Steve,
performer in
don't go
into
too many but you can sign up for updates. And Zach's on the list, awesome, at varietycoach.com.
Make sure you're on the list, folks.
And that way you will be the first to know when the first course is live. Again, we are in the process of
oh my gosh, it's going to be incredible.
Creating the content. And the idea is it would be a hub for courses and mentoring and coaching within the realm of variety arts, right? Ventriloquism, juggling, clowning, magic, comedy, even creative writing, how to navigate show business, right? Just even virtual shows, kids entertainment, balloon twisting,
face painting, body painting, all of that stuff.
All kind of this catch-all, which is called Variety Arts, which we're all a part of. Steve and I are kind of acting as curators and putting together. The idea would be a collection of courses. And
mustache twisting,
yeah. So all you have to do right now is go to varietycoach.com. There's a link in the comments. And all it is right now is an email list. We're not going to spam you. This is literally just to collect people that want to be a part of the first the first course that will be live relatively soon and want to be in the know for
it's
what's
the master class of variety arts.
That's right. So anyways, wanted to remind you people about Variety Coach. We are very excited, and there's a lot of things behind the scenes we can't talk about yet, but we wanted to let the insiders know before the outsiders, which is one of my favorite movies.
The Outsiders.
Ralph Macchio, Stay Golden, Pony Boy. All right, let's go to a giveaway, Steve.
Oh, my gosh. You know what we're giving away.
we're giving
It's
away
the frog extracts that you just saw.
the frog extracts.
All right.
So,
Here we go.
well, let me refresh the list because some people shared,
All right.
and I want them to be eligible.
Our frog has to do the countdown tonight. All right, here we go. Ready?
All right, hold on. I'm loading up the cash here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Steve.
Oh my
Okay.
God. You know what we're giving away?
We're giving away. All right,
Here
let's
we
see.
go.
There's the shares. Ooh, we got 41 shares.
All right.
Wally Hiltz 2 minutes ago.
All
Still
right.
counts.
Here we go.
All right, I'm getting them all loaded up. One sec.
All right. Close your eyes when you're ready.
Now, I'm probably going to pick Brad Ray, and he's going to go, I don't have a dinky.
We got to change that.
Come on, Brad.
Brad Ray.
Brad.
Stop.
Don't be such a Brad.
All right.
Steve, don't rush
we
the
go.
cash. Okay? The cash is
Here we go.
loading. And Brad Ray did share recently. So.
Joey's worried about a major crash in the works. I don't think so. All right. Marky Z. Here we go. Close your eyes.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Here we go.
Didier Leda.
Frog on a log. Frog on a log. Nothing
If
is
I'm saying your
cool as
name right, he
frog
shared
on
an
a log.
hour ago.
All
Didier
right. Are you here?
He shared it to Le Coin de Ventriloquie.
All right. French. If you're here,
Let us know, Didier.
you have to be here to win.
Didier Leda.
Didier, are you here? Didier. Leda.
First time I've seen his name, which is awesome.
Didier, let her know. Let her know if you're here.
Give him a chance to chime in.
Let her know. Get it? I get it.
He may
It's
not
really
be
funny.
here,
Yeah, I don't
so I'm
know.
going to get someone else queued up.
All right.
Hold on, let me go back to make sure I got my comments live in case he chimes in.
Okay.
If anyone sees Didier, D-I-D-I-E-R, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. I apologize for that.
Didier.
Not Dance Dance Revolution. It's not
DDR.
DDR.
Dance Dance Revolution.
All right, Steve, I'm going back.
All right.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Hold on. Do it again. I got a pop up.
It was Brad Ray.
No, it wasn't.
All right.
I right clicked on accident.
Oh, sorry.
All right, do it again.
Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ha!
All right. Kelly Davis Blount.
Kelly Blount. All
Kelly,
right.
are you here? I think Kelly's here with
Kelly's
us.
here.
I'm pretty sure
She
saw.
She just said on the list, ready.
Oh
I'm
my
ready
gosh.
For it to start. She's here right now. Boom.
Kelly.
Say hi. Say yes.
Or
say
else,
I'm here.
If not, Gina's here just in case. But Kelly, I believe you are here.
All right. Congratulations.
Congrats, Kelly. Here's what you're gonna do.
You win.
Send me an
frog
email to
extracts.
ryan@axtell.com. I'm gonna send a comment to you, and I will send you a download link. And we will get you this free Dinky Frog Extracts, which, as Joey mentioned, could be used with any frog. All right, for your
Brad Ray, you have to get a dinky. That's just not even okay. Kelly is here. Yes.
I know.
Thank you, Yoli.
All right.
And Yoli is here.
Oh my gosh,
And
Yoli
Yoli
is
has
here.
her first dinky as well. I love it.
So hey, for those of you that would love to pick up that song and extracts, all the Dinky songs are available wherever you listen to music: Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, iTunes, Apple Music, Rhapsody, all of them. But the new Dinky Frog track is out, so you can check out axtell.com/extracts for that. Well, Steve, we got a couple of auctions tonight.
Oh, wow. Whoa, what's going on?
Oh. Someone's being a
Whoa.
bit dramatic.
Being dramatic.
He's being a bit dramatic.
Bit dramatic. Ah, the old six-pack's coming out.
You've upgraded from a six-pack to a keg.
To a keg.
Just teasing.
All right. No, I've heard that more than
Brad
once.
said, gosh, slip one in my order.
I know, Brad's got a lot of orders, but he just hasn't done a dinky yet.
Joey needs a dinky too.
This is dangerously close to the edge, might I say. I don't know.
Hey,
I have
Steve,
to call it out
everyone,
myself. No one's
actually,
really,
people
no
have been
one,
calling it
especially
out.
Chuck Lyon, is doing a mug watch tonight.
Joey has
What
called
is
it out.
up?
I believe
Oh, he
Kelly did as well.
Okay.
I was
Thank you.
saving them up to have an aggregate call out later.
We're going to keep this away from the edge, but we are going to proceed to auction number 1. Oh my gosh, we've got some fun stuff tonight.
Oh my gosh. We have funtivities? I'll take it.
Look at
Is that a
this.
rainbird?
It's a rainbow bird. Rainbow bird. Rainbow
That's
bird.
pretty awesome.
Look at this. Look at this toucan that has rainbow feathers all over it. Is this cool or what? Yeah.
Rainbow bird. Bow bird. Bow bird. Bow bird. Bow bird. Rainbow bird. Rainbow bird.
All right, so we have a rainbow bird, and let me get a stand for rainbow bird.
Way to not struggle.
Bowbird, nailed it. No
Nailed it.
struggling there.
The jury's still out on the second auction.
We are going to also a brand new pair of mini sunglasses for rainbow bird. Watch this. Check it out.
Instantly cool. Insta-cool.
Look at these little glasses.
Try putting them over the eyes
Look at that.
instead of just on the head. There
Look
we go.
at
That's
those.
better.
Mirrored
Oh, yes, the Beatles.
John Lennon mirrored glasses. And
No.
Yep.
Your fan? You're including your fan? A baby Norm.
baby Norman the bird. It's not a puppet, it's a
Baby Norm. Baby Norm. Baby Norm. A toy, not a puppet. Baby Norm.
All right, right there.
All right.
Nailed it. And
No.
yeah, if I can get baby Norm. No.
Steve, struggling with stands. Struggling with stands.
Look at this.
Struggling with
This is what I'm talking about.
The people want to see.
There's nothing in this coloring book.
Struggling with stands.
Oh, say the magic words. Oh, there's black and white images. Say the magic words.
Steve struggles with
They're color. We have a demo. You can just put a sticker over there with your own name on it instead of the word demo. And this is the magic coloring book from Axtell Expressions. You know what's cool about this? Check this out. Here's the black and white this direction, right? And look at this. Black and white up here. Do you see the difference? That's a different cut. And that was invented by Doc Haley and produced by Steve Varro. This is a really cool thing.
Love it.
The idea is that you can do color two different positions, right? So here's the middle position. I know I'm talking to the insiders. Forward, and here's the middle position. Top position backwards. It's completely different. So very cool. So we're going to give this and the baby Norman and this rainbow bird, and the glasses.
And where are we going to start this one?
Let's start with $1.
Oh my gosh. Steve wants a fight. Starting bid. Oh, hold on.
What do you think? It's more fun. There we go.
Can't.
No,
you can't make that much noise.
Oh, come on. Stop.
All right, $1 starting bid.
$1.
The people want to
There's probably 50 bids I've missed already while typing this.
This is an incredible offer, if I can get it to sit.
All right.
There we go.
And shout out any
there we
comments we may miss if you don't see a high bid.
You have to go in
on the
$5
screen.
increments. So $1, $5, $10, $15, etc.
I mean,
There we go.
technically $5 higher than $1 would be $6.
Let's don't do
but,
that.
man,
Let's
it's
go
gonna
with.
get
Let's
wheeled.
go with. Yeah.
It's gonna get wheeled.
Okay, I'm gonna start it at $5.
All right, I got it up there. Steve, will you watch? Oh, I got. Okay.
All right, we're all ready.
I got Yoli at 10. Whoa! I got Aaron Sherman at 50.
Joe Bilbo, 51. Joe, you can't do 51.
All right, I got Aaron Sherman at 50.
It's $5 increments. All right. This guy's not staying, so.
Steve, there's too many bids for me to trigger the
I know.
soundbite. Oh, Kelly Davis.
You're on your own, bud. I'm not seeing
55.
any of them. It's funny. All right, $50, Aaron Sherman.
55 to Kelly Blount right
55,
now.
Kelly.
But as soon as I put it on the screen, I got to go back and check.
I cannot. Where am I going to put this guy?
Ooh, Brad Ray, 75.
All right, how
He's
about
like,
this?
not a dinky, I'm in.
How about...
Poor Brad.
Not a dinky, I'm in. I love it. Okay, there. Oh.
No, there's no Steve nailing it with stands.
Nailing it with
Nope.
stands. Come on, I need a new song.
That's not. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Kelly at 80.
Rainbow bird. Rainbow bird. With my glasses.
Yeah, the glasses would fit you, or the mini Little Norman.
Reminder, we have 2 auctions tonight. We have another auction, a different character that's coming up next.
That's right.
Rainbow bird.
All right.
Ooh, I see
Ellie.
Aaron at 80 as well.
All right, $80 to Kelly Blount going once. We're in the swoop zone now.
And reminder, give anyone a shout out if you see a higher bid than we have on the screen. Make sure to let us know.
What are you pointing at?
I'm not
I
pointing
got
at anything.
Kelly at 85.
This
hopping
means
up
one.
because we had several 80s.
What? All right.
And Steve's still droiding with comments. Steve, droiding with comments.
All right. Kelly Blount, $85.
I think that's our current high bid.
Going
right?
once.
There's always a chance we don't see something. So,
Yeah.
Aaron Sherman at 85 as
certainly
well.
I don't. All right.
And sometimes we may get stuff slightly
to
delayed.
Kelly Blount going twice.
So Steve, let's slow it down a bit because I think some of these bids are coming in slightly late.
Peace, baby.
I have Aaron Sherman also at 85.
baby.
So 85 is the current high bid.
All right.
We're gonna call it soon, unless I see something higher. This is the
I
swoop
said
zone.
going twice, and you said stop.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
But I have Aaron and Sheila at 90.
Okay.
That's,
Here we go. That's what I'm talking
Aaron
about.
was the first one I saw. They came in
Wow.
right about the same time.
Do you see these little glasses?
So I'm going to put Aaron up on the screen. Sheila, I saw yours as well right after on my screen.
Rainbow bird.
So we're at, but while I'm typing
little.
that, Kelly, not today, Blount, swoops in at 100.
Bow bird, rainbow bird, bow bird.
All right. Kelly Blount.
All right.
Steve, I don't even have time to spell their names right.
Okay, that's fine. We know who they are. Just put K.
All right.
Initials are fine.
Wait, Aaron Sherman is in a plane bidding.
What?
He said,
That's right, he
I'm
is.
delayed,
He
maybe due to
is.
being at 30,000 feet.
He's 30,000 feet. That's right. I forgot he was going to be gone on an airplane tonight.
Aaron, where are you going?
Well,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Are you heading off to someplace far away?
Tahiti, perhaps? I don't know why anyone would go there, but
I know. I can't imagine.
I got Kelly at 100. I had
All
Sheila
right.
and Aaron at 90.
All right.
Sheila.
Oh, I see Aaron Sherman at 3,000.
30,000. Yeah, 30,000 to Aaron Sherman going once.
Going once.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
We got Aaron at 105. Sheila has Rainbird's cousin. Tweeta.
Oh, that's right.
Zelda
That's right.
Tweeta.
That's right. I've seen her on Figure Focus
Very cool.
with Zelda.
She's starting a little Zelda family.
That's right.
Tweeta family.
All right.
Aaron, where were you if you're heading home?
So this is Rainbow Bird.
Bird.
Here we go. It'll be at Kelly Blount 100.
Aaron Sherman at 105.
Aaron Sherman 105.
But we got Kelly.
going once.
We got Kelly and Sheila right here.
Aaron Sherman 105. I'd like to see it on the screen.
My bad. I didn't put it up yet.
105.
Sorry, guys.
There we go. There we go. Going once.
Maybe. Thank you, Brad. I still like Aaron Sherman at 30,000.
He's at 30,000 feet bidding right now. I love it.
Going once. Is that what you're doing?
That's right. I'm not pointing at anything.
I didn't say that.
I know. You didn't. That's amazing.
See, this is Steve,
You were the first.
This is the moment where people are deciding.
Rainbow Bird.
Do I bid on what's next?
Didn't ask.
Do I take the win on this one? A
know.
coloring book.
I'm telling you.
A rainbow
I'm
bird.
telling you.
Oh!
Boom.
Kelly Blount at 110, confirmed by Linda May. Linda, thank
All
you for
right,
helping me
Linda.
see that.
Linda.
110 to Kelly.
Come on,
Blount.
Aaron.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have air sickness, do you? Let's do it.
There's got to be nothing more stressful than like bidding from a plane where you know everything's going to be super delayed, and then the pilot's going to talk, and they're going to kill the internet.
Okay, whoever's on the internet, please shut down your...
Totally. If you're bidding on an auction.
I like Aaron. He flies, too.
Yeah, that's right. You're a bird. Yeah,
I got Kelly Blount at 110.
All right, 110. Kelly Blount going once.
Oh.
Swoop.
Boom.
Aaron Sherman, 115.
All right, he's going big.
A literal swoop, swooping in from the friendly skies.
Yeah. All right.
But you know what?
What airline are you on?
He may have the air game, but these ladies got the ground game going.
We have an air game and a ground
Kelly.
game going.
That's what I'm talking about.
What airline are you on, Aaron?
Ooh, I got Sheila also at 115, matching.
All right.
Thank you, Linda.
We have to go slow.
Linda's got everyone's back. I love it. It's super helpful because we don't always see every single comment.
No.
Which can be super frustrating for everybody. We understand
Especially
that.
Aaron.
Yeah,
at
right.
30,000 feet.
So Sheila,
Aaron has
I still got
30,000
Sheila in the
feet?
game. I got Kelly.
No,
I got
Aaron only has 2 feet.
Right now, current high bid is 115. We had Sheila
115.
match it. Sheila, would you go 120? Would you, Sheila?
115 going once.
Was that a bit of an Ed Wynn voice?
115 going once.
Definitely not.
Going once. No, it wasn't.
Sorry, man.
Oh, that's okay.
All right. Steve, I don't want to miss a bid.
I know, I'm waiting.
As Steven Tyler of Aerosmith said,
don't miss a bid.
Don't want to miss a bid.
You only get...
Oh, I got Sheila at 125.
You got the Rainbow Bird and these John Lennon glasses and a Baby Norman and the coloring book. Oh my gosh, the magic coloring book.
All right.
Incredible.
Sheila at 125.
All right, 125. Sheila going once.
Sheila, what are you pointing at?
I'm pointing at Sheila.
Brad, I didn't see Aaron's comment of what airline he's on. I might have missed it.
Did he say?
Aaron, we don't see the comment. What airline are you on?
Delayed
Brad.
airline.
Brad, tell us. We can't see it.
I haven't seen the reply from Aaron. We're not seeing everything.
It's being filtered out by the big airline industry.
Or, Marky Z. Come on, man.
JetBlue auction in the sky. Oh, man. JetBlue is already an auction when you fly. Will you make it or not?
Taking
a gamble.
That's called a gamble.
Taking a gamble.
A little different.
JetBlue and Spirit, man, they get no love when it comes to like SNL. No. They're always the brunt of the jokes. JetBlue, love it. Aaron, sorry we didn't see that comment,
all right,
man.
$125 to Sheila going once. Did I do that?
I don't remember, Steve.
All right, we're doing it now.
Once. What are you pointing at?
Yeah. Counting down, 125.
125 to Sheila. Going twice.
That was quick, Steve. I'd slow down.
I'm going to slow down now at this point.
All right, going twice.
I think I had already done once.
JetBlue.
That's the reason.
Peace, baby.
Reminder, we got another auction after this.
Go right in between my fingers, if you would.
Peace, baby.
There you go, right in the middle.
Looks like
Peace,
a slingshot.
Baby.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for helping me with bids.
Yeah.
I want to make sure it's a fair auction. We got Sheila.
This is crazy.
Sheila's going to have a little family of Zeldas at 125.
All right. I see a lot of love going up. I do see that, but I don't see the comments. My last comment, just so you know, is Aaron Sherman saying, I am not delayed, maybe due to being 30,000 feet. That's the last one. I am delayed. That's the last comment.
I got Aaron Sherman at 130.
Wow.
Both on my phone and the computer. Apple. And PC.
Yep. But not.
Both are better than Droid, I guess.
I guess.
Sherman. Wow. Hey, Brad, thank you for having that backup confirmation. And Zach. Zach on the swoop call. Back to you, Zach.
Congratulations. So let's see the high bid on the screen.
Okay. I type it, and do you want me to put it on the screen?
Aaron Sherman, 130 going once.
You're asking a lot, Steve.
Going once.
Where's your phone?
What are you pointing at?
All right. Might have to log in again or something. Go back and... Aaron Sherman, 130 going once.
Going once. You're going?
Yeah, I am.
Just once?
No, I'm going to be going a couple times here.
Really?
Yeah. This is called an auction. It's new to you. It's not new to
Oh,
your
Sheila.
friends. Boom.
Hello? Oh, I'll let him know. Yeah, I'll let him know. Sorry, man.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, I got Sheila at 135, and they're
Who are
saying
you
that
talking
droids
to?
can't get comments. Oh, because of the infrastructure and the firmware? Okay.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
Swoop, there
What's going on?
I don't know.
I gotta get Sheila on the screen.
I don't know. What's
I gotta
going
get Sheila
on?
up here at 135.
Nice. You took me off of comments. Beautiful. Nice
Well,
job.
let's be honest, you weren't seeing him anyways. So, tit for tat. All right, I got Sheila up here.
All right. Boom. There we go. Comments again. Oh, geez. This is going all night, Linda said.
Linda, you could
Look at
end
that.
it. You could end it real quick,
Oh,
Linda.
135 Sheila. I'm getting the comments now. Thank you, Ryan,
You're
for
welcome.
whatever you did.
Linda, you could just jump in at 400 and end this.
All right. Do it. Come on, Linda.
Linda, I know.
135.
I know
to
you
Sheila.
could drop some of that Colorado love.
Going once?
Yeah, let's do it. Going once.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Guys,
Please
the
put on your
tension.
mask, Ryan. All right, Linda. It's your chance. Your chance to blow this.
Oh my gosh.
Break
Linda,
it. Let's do a we're in
Linda's
the
coming
swoop
in
zone.
at 5,000.
We're in the swoop zone.
5,000
135
Linda.
Sheila going
Oh,
once.
Do I hear 6,000? Do I hear?
30,000 from Aaron.
All right.
All right. 135 to Sheila going twice.
Peace, baby. Peace, baby.
Right in between. Right in between.
Ooh, Aaron at 140. Thank you, Linda.
Boom. Boom.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
I didn't see Brad. I didn't see it. So thank you for confirming.
Yeah, no, I didn't either. All right.
40. Here's the deal too. If you want to just take it, jump up a couple bucks. You can go as long as it's increments of 5.
That's right.
If you want to be like, I'm going all in 150.
Yeah.
It's doable.
That's right.
You can hop up more than 5 if you want to put a little bit of space.
Yeah, you don't have to go 5 at a time. That's
Right.
That's amateur talk right there.
As long as it's divisible by 5.
Yes.
For all you Common Core kids out there. You could, 30,000 is divisible by 5.
That's right.
It works.
Look at that cute little bird.
Yeah, it is cute.
Aaron and Sheila.
Nice coloring.
Sheila, remind us where
glasses.
home is for you. Are you...
Sheila lives at Disneyland. It's obvious.
Oh. My bad. Never mind. Figured it out. Sheila, where's home for you again?
Disneyland.
Sheila and Aaron, someone's going to come in with
It's
a
gotta be
multiple
Florida.
5.
I would guess it's in Florida somewhere.
All right, Steve, want to count it down?
$140 to Aaron going once.
Sheila, I'm looking for your bid. I don't want to miss it. There could also be a late night swooper coming in.
I know.
Someone
I feel
can
it.
join
I feel
right
it.
now.
I feel it.
David Copperfield could join and just
He
swoop
could.
in for
Oh,
his
yeah.
for his puppet.
All right. Extravaganza for his museum.
Museum.
Yep. All right. $140 to Aaron.
Oh, Sheila's in
Sherman,
North Carolina. Thank you, Sheila.
going twice.
Okay, going twice to Aaron.
Peace, baby.
Just making sure I don't miss anything, guys. Okay.
Peace, baby.
From 60,000 feet, Aaron Sherman is bidding.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
30,000. Come on, 60,000? He's not NASA.
No, I think they went up.
No, he's not. He's not on a SpaceX Dragon rocket.
Oh, he's not.
No.
I'm sorry. He came down to 30,000.
JetBlue.
Oh, JetBlue. From 15,000 feet.
I think for JetBlue they mean 300 feet. Oh, Sheila.
Boom!
There it is. 145. Brad quickly says 145 for Sheila. I saw that 145. Oh
All
my
right.
gosh. We're
What
still
about
in the
Brad
game of
Ray?
We're still in the game of 5s,
Come on,
guys.
Brad.
All right.
Will Sheila take it?
Reiner. Wolfie. Yoli.
All right, thank you everybody because I didn't see Sheila's bid come in.
Where's Jim Adam in this mess?
I see everyone confirming it, which is amazing.
I know. Really is. Thank you, folks.
I don't know how.
Honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no rhyme or reason sometimes.
Yeesh.
All right, Sheila, I got you at 145.
All right.
It looks like it's between Sheila and Aaron right now. Remember,
Oh
you can
my
jump up
gosh.
$10 if you want. If you want to put an end to this here and now, or if you want it to keep going. We can keep going.
All right. Here we go. We're going to count it down from 145.
Yeah, 145,
145 going once.
I think we got 2 committed bidders right now.
145.
I don't know.
Going.
I think Linda May's going to swoop in. Who knows?
Going twice.
Whoa, Steve.
That was a little fast, but here we go.
All right. Last chance.
Hurry. Aaron. Are you on the Blue Jet?
I just want to give everyone a fair chance. We could end it a lot sooner, but we got people in the air. We have Zuckerberg sticking his nose in, probably determining if he wants it.
Oh, what's happening?
I'm going to stay in the comments for a second. Steve is reaching. Reach
I'm
long.
reaching. If you want something. Oh, Aaron just logged back in.
Hold on.
All right.
Did you really?
He did.
Did you see that?
All of a sudden, Aaron is watching. Yeah.
All right. Keep reaching.
That means he got kicked out and logged back in. I'm reaching.
All right.
Folks.
Latency or no latency, we are reaching.
145 to...
Oh, hold on.
Whoop.
Swoop. There I got 3 confirmations. Aaron at 150.
Wow. And this is for Rainbow Bird.
Bowbird. Rainbow bird.
All right. Going once to Aaron at 150. Count it down, Steve.
All right. 150 to Aaron Sherman at 30,000 feet. Going once.
What are you pointing at?
The JetBlue plane.
Up there. The JetBlue plane.
Nice
There
time,
goes Aaron.
Ryan.
There goes Aaron.
Yeah, there he is up there. Look at that.
Nailed
Flying over right now. Hey, Aaron. Good job. Going once.
Going once.
All right.
All right, Sheila, come on. Let us know. You in or you out?
150.
Come on, Sheila.
Going twice.
We're going fast here. Reminder: if you see a bid,
Peace, baby.
now's the time to let us know.
Peace,
We got another auction, guys.
It's a
for
slingshot.
$5,000, you could end this right. I know. Sheila's
baby.
debating. Does she want the Rainbow Bird family duet choir at the Horseshoe Corral?
The bowbird.
That's not a thing.
The bowbird.
All right.
Bowbird.
This is the last
Whoa.
chance. He's reaching. I'm watching the comments. Make sure I don't
Aaron
miss
Sherman
anything.
for $150.
Do a couple extra swoops, Steve,
Here I
just
go.
to be safe.
There's one.
Okay.
Here's another one. Okay, folks. I'm reaching.
He's reaching.
I'm reaching.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Woo.
Okay.
Boom! Sold
Right.
to Aaron Sherman.
30,000 feet.
Wow.
150, Aaron Sherman. Congratulations. Sorry if we missed anybody, folks. This is the way it goes tonight.
I got a good crew of people here who have each other's backs. And
Yeah.
we got a whole nother auction.
Excellent.
So congrats, Aaron.
You get...
I'm going to take a picture. Remind them what they get.
This here. You get the baby bird, the toucan, the glasses,
In Steve's mouth.
the
The demo coloring book. Put a sticker on it. Oh my gosh. Very cool. Hey Sheila, don't worry. We got something else that may have your name on
Oh my gosh,
it.
Aaron.
Oh my
this is
gosh.
Great.
Gary
great
Schultz
character.
is here. This may have Gary Schultz's name
All
on it. Oh my
right,
gosh.
Gary.
Yoli, this may have your name on it.
Okay, that's all for Aaron Sherman, right? That pile right there.
All right. So
Wow.
Steve, what is next?
Oh my goodness sakes.
This is the final auction of the night.
This is it, folks. You got to bid up or you'll lose, just like you lost to Aaron Sherman.
Sheila, it's a bird.
This is a Vern the Bird, but with some special touches. Look at this. Blue and red feathers there. Blue and red feathers here.
Kind of
See
got
that?
like a Queen of Hearts vibe.
Queen of Hearts. And
Now-
look down here on the tail. Queen of Hearts.
Give us the history of this Vern, Steve.
Ooh, this Vern was part of an animatronic exhibit that we had.
That's right.
And so it's used. It's a used Vern that's been on an animatronic.
It's been in the shop
It's great. It's very
for a long
flexible.
time,
There
but
is
it's been in-house.
No cracking whatsoever. It's not brittle at all. I've
But it
just
is used.
303'd it.
Yep.
It's very flexible, but it is used. And it has Velcro on the feet already. And it's got, I love the customization that we did with these incredible blue and then red feathers. Look at that.
Yeah, Steve found, honestly, him and Teresa. Teresa was looking through
Teresa's
and
the
found
one that
some.
found them.
Yeah, some really cool feathers that aren't normally in production. So we're like, and then we found this Vern, as
Yep,
Steve
that's
said.
right.
It was
Yep.
part of a animatronic display that we had. So we took it off the
Yep,
mechanic, and
yep,
we're like,
that's
hey,
true.
the insiders.
That's right.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, whoa. Steve was like,
Yeah, I got
oh,
all
whoa.
Yeah. So we're going to start this one at, let's go $50. $50. And it's not just the Vern. It's also
Say it ain't so.
the same thing. A little
Norman.
Look, a little Norman. I'll put him up
Okay.
here.
Don't knock something over.
Totally,
Steve, I don't even have time to trigger a
Get the
struggle
glasses
stance.
too for Vern.
All right. Put them on. Or is that too much trouble
Maybe.
right now?
And you get the same coloring book. So
I got
it's
Zach
a
at-
similar.
Are we taking bids yet?
50. Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
I got Zach at 75.
All right, $75 to Zach.
For
Wimpy.
this shop demo
I
customized
love
Vern.
it. I love it.
All right, I got
Get this
Zach
guy
at 75. Let me go
stay,
back
stay.
to the comments. and
And
see.
you get the glasses too. I hate to cover up these eyes.
Ooh, I got Sheila at 100.
All right. This is incredible. Burn the Bird. Queen of Hearts. Well, you're the queen of something anyway. Yeah. I like that.
Ooh, I got Yoli at 105, and Lawrence,
Oh,
I just
really?
saw Lawrence's bid come in at 105
All
as
right.
well, but I got to put Yoli's down. That was the first one I saw.
Okay. God, I love it.
All right.
Super fun.
It's rare to have. I got Yoli at 110.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
it's funny because we found this animatronic show we were working on, and we're like, you know what? This could be a cool auction.
Yeah. So
Let's
he was
see.
on an animatronic that you would work with a hands-free.
Like an Easy Talk. Oh my gosh, Wally Hiltz, 150.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And he would look over at a rabbit hat. It would pop up out of the hat, and he could talk to it.
Wally Hiltz is swooping down with that cold, calculated Canadian wit.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, saying not today. Yoli at 155, confirmed by Linda May.
155.
Oh my
Not
gosh,
today.
Linda. I didn't even see it.
Not
Thank you for
today.
confirming.
Hey, is that a coloring book? Yeah, it is a magic coloring book.
Back to
Magic.
Yoli at 155.
Yes. Let's do it. 155
Oh, wait,
to
whoa,
Yoli.
whoa. Henry Veras says, don't even honorary swoop.
Don't. Oh, right. What's going on?
160 to Henry.
160. Well, let's start there. 160 to Henry Veras. 160 going once. What is that? What are you pointing at? I'm not
Oh my gosh.
pointing
Yoli at
anything.
165. Alan
Boom.
Blount, 170. Blount. I recognize that last name. Kelly, is that you?
This is a baby Norman.
Or unrelated, just dominating the bidding market. I got Alan Blount at 170.
He's so cute.
Whoa.
What's that?
Sheila
Wait,
and
no, no.
Wally at 200. And Yoli at 175. Sheila, I saw your bid come in first. So I got to put Sheila's up here at 200.
You're not hurting the bird, are you?
200. Let's
All right,
get this up here.
don't hurt Norman.
Oh my gosh.
I figured you'd know how
There
to
you go.
hold a bird. I mean, that's
All right,
kinda
I
what
got
birds
Sheila
do.
at 200. Wally, Kelly, and Alan are both in the game.
Whoa.
I like this teamwork.
Wow.
Ooh, Linda said Sheila's at
sorry.
299.
Hey, don't just drop him.
Remember, bid by $5. She might have meant 200. The 9 is near the 0. Yoli at 205. Whoa. And Wally at 205. Ah, Wally, I'm sorry. I saw Yoli's first.
Boom. There it is.
All right,
Are we
205.
swooping?
We got Yoli and Wally right at the 205 mark, but I got to go Yoli.
Did Yoli swoop?
I don't know what you were doing,
We're
Steve.
not even
I'm over
hearing
here
swoops
holding.
anymore.
Whoa!
Holding down the whole fort, huh?
Steve's playing with Normans, and Wally's over here just making me hit that
What's
swoop button.
what's going on? All
I got
right.
Wally Hiltz here.
Wally Hiltz.
Wally Hiltz. Wally.
At 210.
Hiltz. Oh, Henry, not today. Veras. Oh my gosh. Yoli, Henry, I'm sorry.
Look at those.
I saw
Look
Yoli's
at those
first.
custom Queen of Hearts feathers.
Everyone's
And the
coming
tail.
at the same bid. I got
Oh, I
215.
love it. I love
Yoli.
it. Oh, I love it.
All right. They call her the danger of the desert.
Danger.
They don't really say that.
Yoli?
but She's from the desert, and she is dangerous.
Yep.
So is Henry.
Arizona.
So is Wally.
Oh, we got 3? We got
Wally Hiltz at 225.
Whoa, look it out.
Wally, what is the temperature in your hometown right now? Is it still snowing and stuff?
30,000 degrees. No, that's how many feet Aaron Sherman is in the air. Oh.
What was a Canadian day like today? Oh my gosh. Yoli at 2:30.
Yoli.
It's the desert or the tundra. I love that it's the extremes here.
Yep.
It's either the beautiful desert landscape of the greater Phoenix area, which I'm very familiar with because I lived there for 10 years,
Yep.
or
Yep.
marabou and caribou, caribou and mounties.
I have marabou all over me. Yes, you do. This is
Henry at 235. Oh my gosh. Yoli at 240.
What is going on?
Henry.
I gotta love it. Love it.
Every time someone bids, someone does a tapa. I had Henry at 235. And oh, sorry, Yoli, not 245.
That's an Imagine Land joke.
It is.
A tapa.
It's for the extra insiders.
Yeah.
All right.
Ones that saw
Yoli is
Jack
actually
Houston.
at 240.
Jack who?
All right, that is
No,
fixed.
Jack Houston.
Henry.
Jack
Oh, Sheila.
Whoa, what is going on?
There it is. Sheila at 250.
Wow.
Guys, I think we just entered a new zone because she jumped 2 multiples of 5.
Let's do it. To Sheila. 250. Going once.
That's a bold move, Sheila.
She's a bold
She knows
lady.
what she's doing, though. She wants a bird.
Yep.
She knows that this shop demo Vern with customized feathers from Steve, found by Teresa, is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you, Bob Odenkirk. All right. Gosh, I got Henry
Oh my God.
right here. I got Sheila. I got Yoli.
Yep.
Linda, this bird is pretty cool. Now, Steve, Vern has
Yep.
been, he's one of your earlier characters, right?
1986. 1986. Yeah. Wow.
A lot of
I'm old.
people are mistaken that
You're old,
Vern is our logo.
Nope. Our logo is actually
Silly
a
Songbird.
modification, the Silly Songbird, yeah.
Similar, but I
This
made
guy,
that mistake.
right here. It's this guy, Norman, the bird. This is the logo.
All right, Steve, I think we should count
And
this
we
down.
used him in Axe Television. All right, here we go, Ryan.
Okay.
$250 to Sheila. Going once.
All right.
Why are you choking the bird? I'm not
You're
choking.
holding it.
choking. Going once.
All right.
Don't hurt him.
All right.
What are you pointing at? Nothing. All right. $250 to Sheila, going twice.
Oh. Swoop. Wally Hill.
What is going on?
300.
Oh! Gotta love that.
All right. Wally, baby. I'm going to type Wally, baby.
Wally, baby.
Oh, Wally, baby. There we go. Wally Hill.
Wally, baby.
300.
Wally baby. 300 to Wally baby.
Oh, I love it. All right, $300 to Wally Baby, going once.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Don't choke the chicken. Oh, I'm sorry. $300 to Wally Baby, going twice.
Let me type that in.
Little
Hold
fast,
on.
little fast.
Going twice. Just
Ooh.
give it a second. I don't want to tag an artist name
little-
twice. I want to just type
Little
twice.
fast. Little
Oh my
fast.
gosh.
Peace, baby.
Facebook, stop telling me to
Peace,
tag
baby.
random bands.
Marky Z, peace, baby.
All right.
Get your face out of my hand.
Slingshot.
Sorry. All right. Yeah.
All right. I know this is close. Wally,
All right.
the surprise of the tundra.
You want to hold this?
I keep saying tundra. I mean, you probably, Wally, do you just live in
Here,
suburban
hold this bird for me, but don't
Canada?
bite him.
I picture you. I mean, I've seen photos
All right.
from your home, but I picture Wally coming out of an igloo with many a puppet. Remember that display he has in his house? He has all his Dinkys. He's got all his Disneyland stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
$300 to Wally Baby.
He's spinning it. It's not like Christmas.
Oh, I'm just
Why not?
getting
It's like
ready.
Christmas still in Canada. He's reaching. Steve, let me just double check the comments.
I don't know where Yoli is.
Yoli said Arnie capped her spending. We had Sheila and Henry around, but Wally made a nice little jump.
Boom! Sold to Wally Hills.
Wally baby.
Wally baby. Wally baby.
Hey, thank you,
Wally
Joey.
baby. All right, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Oh my gosh, what a fun auction! Thank you, everyone who bid.
What
and
a fun night.
Was a part of this.
Had an incredible night.
And close to Lake Ontario, almost the southern point in Canada. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Very cool. I know that area. That's not too far from where you grew up.
That's right.
Steve is an Ohioan.
Sandusky, Ohio, very close to Canada. Just across the border from Niagara Falls. We had the Ohio side of Niagara Falls,
That's
and then
right.
Canada had the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. We had the United States side.
Oh, that's fun,
Ohio.
man. Yeah. I have some friends. You know, what's funny is I have some friends from, like the Detroit area, and I forget that in that area you actually go south to get to Canada, just the way the borders fall. So, hey, congrats, Wally. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of that. Always fun. We know sometimes there's a lot of pressure because of latency or internet issues or all that, but I love that everyone's got each other's backs. You always help us if we're missing bids, and ultimately we're just glad that these products are going to people that are part of the insiders.
That's all that matters.
This is a fun community.
Super fun, yeah.
And that's really what this is about, is community. We like to help you entertain the world. And what's fun, Steve, is it seems like things have been opening up a bit more. We've noticed, at least
people are getting back to work.
on our side, we see a lot of people having gigs again, having opportunities, both virtual and live.
Both. Hybrid.
And the key, too, is even if the world goes fully open, having the virtual option in your tool belt is huge. So even if you prefer doing live shows, to be someone, that's what Brian Richards shared a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Even
We're going to have both of these tools in our tool belt. It's incredible.
Yep.
Live shows, virtual shows.
Lawrence, thank you. Yeah. Sue Johnson said so much fun.
I'm so glad you guys are here and you've enjoyed this. Thank you for being insiders.
Brad, I don't know if we saw Aaron's last post.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure. I saw one he had said about bidding in the sky was hard.
Yeah.
Bidding tough with spotty internet up here. I did see that one.
Yeah. Reminder, we do consulting.
We do.
In fact, we did some today, didn't we, Ryan?
We did. That was a pretty cool Zoom call.
Incredible for America's Got Talent. Songs.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to
Routines.
interrupt. But speaking of people back to work, Aaron was saying he's flying with Skunky Monkey was a huge hit down here.
Oh, awesome.
So again, congrats to those of you who are back at it. And we would love to help you. In fact, we might even be doing some giveaways that involve some studio stuff.
Yeah, there will be.
Or auctions, I guess is a better word to say.
Yeah.
Theme songs, script writing, ideas.
I think that would be a fun auction to do
give away
a show tune or an introduction by you.
A bumper song, give away a bumper song.
Like we did for Scuba Diver Joe.
That'd be cool.
Except instead of paid, it would be an auction. I love it.
Yeah, and then we would create, basically what that means is you would win.
And then you would watch it being developed.
And we would record you a song, an instrumental that you will not get dinged with on
exactly. So
YouTube
it'd be like
or whatever.
Mario,
Mario,
from Canada.
Mario. It'd be real dissonant like that, and you would have no say. Yeah, that's a little too close to Mario. Anywho, oh my gosh, Steve. Next week, talking about Disney. Talking about Pixar.
Oh my gosh.
Talking about
Incredible.
these people that are crushing it. You will not believe you know who I booked?
Yeah.
I got
Is it
Steven
who I think?
Spiel.